And yeah, some matches have finally been announced. It's took a while for them to get announced, but it is the fallout from WrestlePalooza. And honestly, I never thought after doing the WrestlePalooza live stream that we'd be sat here crying about it. But there's lots of people crying about WrestlePalooza. The results, the Brock Cena match being one of the major sore points, the main event being quite low. Yeah, we did agree ourselves that the main event should have not have been the main event. Yeah, and just general the advertisements that ESPN thought was cool to have at a PLE. But yeah, honestly, we're here on Monday Night Raw. There's a new horizon. There's a lot of things that have changed inside WWE. We're also going to be looking at that as well. So all good in the hood, and yeah, hopefully it's going to be an interesting night. Obviously, we're now building to Perth and Crown Jewel, which is the next destination for WWE. So looks like it's going to be a good one. Yeah, like I said, there is some matches announced for tonight, but yeah, let's just wait for people to come into the chat, and then we'll crack on and have a look at what's going down. There's a lot of stuff to go look through. There's a lot of stuff what we haven't covered in the last couple of days or since Saturday, so we'll be having a little bit of a deep dive into some of the stuff what has been going down. So obviously, new female champion Stephanie Vaquer. A lot of things being said about her. We've got Chris Leclerc, yeah, Bailey versus Roxanne Perez tonight. Raw Watch was supposed to be at WrestleMania 41. It wasn't really meant to be at WrestleMania 41, but the build was for WrestleMania 41, and we're finally getting the payoff match, which is a little bit behind. Dylan, hello, shout out to you. Dre, hello, shout out to you as well, my friend. Yeah, like I say, yeah, that is one of the matches tonight. There is a couple of matches been announced. But like I said, Cody Rhodes is on the show tonight. Obviously, we know where his future is. He is going to be up against Seth at Perth, champion versus champion. Plus, he's already the current champion of the Saudi Arabia version of the title, but this is not the Saudi Cup. So I don't know if he's going to get another ring. Is he going to get another ring? Because he's already got one from Saudi. I mean, now that the event is going to be in Australia, maybe they get something else. Stephen, hello. Yes, Liverpool did win 2-1. Of course they did. I didn't watch the game, but I know about the result. Jay says, WWE Raw. And he's just put Jimmy Uso. Yeah, Jimmy Uso is in action tonight as well. Apparently, it's been leaked that we're going to have a 6-man tag main event tonight. It has been leaked that it could be The Vision versus LA Knight and the Usos. That's what a leaked rumour is. It hasn't been confirmed, I don't believe. Tom, hello, shout out to you, but there is matches that are being confirmed. Liverpool are playing tomorrow. Yes, we're not covering it. I am going to watch it myself. I'm not doing 2 live streams in one day. I can't be bothered. We've got NXT, and I'd rather get myself refreshed for that, to be, if I'm being honest with you. So yeah, Liverpool Southampton, not covering it. I'm gonna have a rest. I'm gonna watch the game myself. And yeah, get ready for NXT. I had thought about doing the live watch along, but with us doing NXT, I'm gonna just say no, not to no to this time. But if we weren't doing wrestling, I would have looked at it like if it were a Wednesday or a Thursday. But you know, it's when NXT is on the same night, and I'd rather watch that. To be honest, I'd rather be refreshed for that. OMG, let me guess, Jimmy and LA, Cody, since Jay is in a concussion protocol at versus division. Yeah, you're going to put Cody in his place. Cody will probably start the show. We'll get the Vision come out. We know that we're on a collision course now with Seth versus Cody in Crown Jewel. So we're going to be building towards that. So it wouldn't surprise me if Cody starts the show. We get a beat down from Vision. Out comes Jimmy. Out comes LA Knight. Obviously, yeah, I don't think we see Jey Uso tonight. Fair point that, Tom. Not the NXT No Mercy this weekend. Yes, it is, and we are live for it. We will be doing that this Saturday. No Mercy, obviously. Huge implications tomorrow night as Trick Williams faces Obafemi. I mean, huge night for NXT tomorrow because we're all expecting an invasion. Yes, we are expecting TNA presence tomorrow night. So, yeah, all eyes are going to be on NXT. I think it's going to be completely unmissable, and that's why I want to give my full attention to it and not do the football. Or CM Punk, it's the same, that shit every week for the Judgment Day 2023. All over again. Yep, it is pretty much stereotypical stuff. But we have got Bayley versus Roxanne Perez. And Bayley probably wearing new ring attire. I feel that she will be having that black and white aesthetic ring attire, which will be very interesting to see how her character works. So we're going to have to see heel Bayley, huggable Bayley, all in the same match. I think that is going to be insane. I really do think we are going to get a treat. My chat box at the side looks a bit small. Not the one on the screen. My screen at the side, which is very weird. I've just noticed. Reports out that Piper Niven's injury could be career-ending. Yes, David Paul, I have seen that report. Very scary shit, isn't it? And honestly, my heart goes out to Piper Niven. Hopefully, it's not going that way, and that she can return to the ring real soon. So, honestly, my prayers to Piper Niven. Hopefully, hopefully it's not that bad. To be quite honest with you. Bayley, half hugger, half role model attire. Yeah. Oh, she'll have one pigtail in. One pigtail. Rest for it might look a mess, but it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to play out in a match. 1 minute she's hugging Roxanne, and next minute, no, she's belly to Bayley to her. Bayley to belly. Oh, is it that one? Cards can never watch UFC because WWE on Saturday, the pay-per-view. Oh, fuck UFC. Stephen, bollocks to UFC, tape UFC. Who cares about UFC? The shows that they put on during the week, unless it's a big show that they're putting on, it's a waste of time. You might as well just tape that and just watch the wrestling. Yeah, don't bother. Anyway, what do you think of the background? We've changed it up a little bit. I put some Funkos in the background. There's some wrestlers. I've kind of, made something for you to look at, especially if I go for a pee break. So there we've got a new background thing going off. I had a bit of a switch around today and thought, what can I put in the background? Originally it was going to be Liverpool Funkos, but then I switched it out for wrestling ones. Which Bayley are we going to get? We're going to get a split personality Bayley. We're going to get both. We're going to have the role model. We're going to have the hugger. She's going to be split throughout the match. It's just going to be so good. It's good character development, and I'm all for it, mate. I'm all for it. I can't wait. Seeing Bayley just playing a character, proper character, not like just the hugger. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. So I am totally down for that. Anyway, we're going to go and have a look at what is on the show tonight. And obviously that's Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie shows gratitude to Shawn Michaels and the NXT roster by helping her on her way to becoming Women's Champion. What a year she has had. 2025 has definitely been La Lamera's year. The year of La Lamera. Honestly, she has dominated so much. And yeah, a great win, great match on WrestlePalooza. One of the many highlights, not many highlights on that show, unfortunately. Obviously, big crybabies over John Cena losing the way that he did. Fucking hell, people complaining about everything and anything. It's quite it's quite been annoying, to be quite honest with you. I thought the show was okay. I wasn't too down on it, but a lot of people were, and yeah, they need to get out of their bubble, I think. One of the major moments, and this is one of the weirdest tweets I've thought, because I never thought I'd ever get an Eva Marie tweet. So this is the moment where Stephanie gets announced as Hall of Fame. Can't stick on it too long, but Eva Marie says, "Let's go! Congratulations, yeah, Eva Marie." We're gonna follow Eva Marie. Oh my God, Eva Marie, Jesus. Fallout there on Jay Uso. Jay Uso gives an update on his health following rumours of an injury at WrestlePalooza. He knocked himself out with the chair. Did you see it? Did you see the photograph of the actual chair hitting him in the face? Mate, it looked nasty. Them Ballon d'Or rankings are a joke. Rafinha or Salah would have won. Dembele for one, third. Kane fourth. Palmer fifth. Yeah, they're ridiculous. They're ridiculous. I saw it. Is who won the women's? I know that Anna Hampton got a goalkeeper award. I think did Alicia Russo get an award as well? ESPN rated WrestlePalooza at a 7. I would at a 7.75 because I enjoyed it. Even the Cena Brock match, even though it was a squash, we had fun with it. We had to laugh, and that's the whole point of wrestling for me. It's just, did you have fun? Did you have a laugh? And we did. We had lots of fun with it. I thought that was one of my favourite live streams, apart from this one. Eva Marie taking over. Yes. They put Liz 30th as well. I mean, it's a fucking joke. Ballon d'Or is a joke, mate. Our Salah not being won the Ballon d'Or yet is still fucking beyond me. Something what happened over the weekend from an event involving Karrion Kross. There is Scarlett teaming up with the Righteous. I mean, huge, absolutely huge. In fact, after his match, it ended up with a massive chorus of "We Won't Cross." I mean, it was quite amazing. Yeah, Karrion Kross doing bits on the independent scene, and there's the Righteous as well. I mean, imagine that in WWE. Probably not going to happen now, but imagine if it did. Kross and the Righteous. Oh my gosh. Just make it. Should just make out our own Ballon d'Or. Just heard about the former Liverpool manager. Is it? It's Matt Bird. Matt Bird sadly passing away over the weekend. It's left a lot of people devastated. That's the word I'm looking for. Devastated, especially in the WSL. Even had TV presenters breaking down in tears in front of a live crowd. They actually abandoned the Liverpool game what was meant to be played at the weekend. I think they should have shut WSL down for a week, to be quite honest with you, because you could tell there was a lot of emotion around in the female game this past weekend. And rest in peace, Matt Beard. Absolutely horrendous news. WWE starting early in Perth. It's mad. Yet UFC Fight Night is in Perth, is on at night. Says Dylan. Yeah, there's conflict. Because they're both TKO products. They can't compete against each other. So that's the reason why. Don't make no difference to us, guys. Bonetti. Oh, she won it for the third year in a row. Oh my gosh. Joining Messi and Michael Platini. Speaking of Dembele, Marseille beat PSG 1-0. James Chadwick, hello. Shout out to you, dude. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, we were just talking about the righteous and carrying cross. Epic moment was all over social media this morning. Also, there is Stephanie Vaquer getting her side plate. She's taking the ones off. She's showing her dad, who we saw at WrestlePalooza. And yeah, Naomi wants her side plates posted to her. Very cool. There's the moment with Trips. Let's actually click on the main article if we can. I fulfilled a dream of mine. Thank you for believing in me, for always supporting me, and for taking care of all of us. I am deeply proud of my WWE family, and I promise to be a worthy representative. This is only the beginning. La Primera is getting started. So La Primera is your world champion, and she's on the show tonight. No, as we are building towards Earth and Crown Jewel. So we could see Tiffy, we could see Naya, we could also see Jade Cargill as they build to Crown Jewel. But yeah, La Primera is your women's champ. So there you go. Also, Stephanie had something to say as well. OMG, guys, I've been blown away. Please don't have the baby at the Hall of Fame. Yeah. This is to Trinity Fatu, who said she's going to be there whether she drops the baby or not. And there's a little bit about Bailey would pack what. I'm not sure what Bailey would pack in the diaper bag. I love that. I know it was on Unseen, but I had to include it here. So there is something that was unseen. Loads of children who did get back to their parents after John Cena stole them in Indianapolis. I can report they all got back home safely and are not emotionally scarred from Brock Lesnar. There they all are. Look how many there is. My gosh. When they say wrestling's dead, they say wrestling is dead. Try and tell that to these kids. Stephanie versus Rhea, Asuka versus Kairi, Roxanne Perez, Bailey, Raquel, Lyra. Oh, what, any one of them would be fire. I think Stephanie should just face all of them in one match. God, my voice suddenly is breaking like a nutter today. I don't know why. But there's Stephanie McMahon, the Hall of Fame queen, blah, blah, blah. Congratulations to her. Great moment. There's a video of this sort in like Triple H backstage, shedding a bit of a tear. Poster time, poster time, poster time. There's two posters what have been revealed today. This is for Halloween Havoc, which is not going to be the show in midweek like they normally do. It's going to have its own standalone in October 25th. Looks pretty good. Nothing too specific there. You've got your JC Jane as champion. We've got Blake Monroe, Obafemi, Trick Williams, and Ricky Saints. It doesn't tell you too much. I think the inclusion of Blake Monroe, maybe she gets a title shot. Yeah, you can't read into posters, so I just think these are your current. You've got your current champs up here, and obviously current TNA champion, and then you've got the possible challengers there. So that's interesting. That broke today. That's been all over social media. Faced them all in a gauntlet, starting at number with Stephanie. Most of us wouldn't have had our first crushes. Yeah, Stephanie McMahon. Boom, there's the other poster. This is for Crown Jewel. You can't quite see that. That's Seth and Roman. Obviously, we're getting Cody versus Seth. We're going to get John Cena on the show. People are saying he's going to face Dominic Mysterio. We've got Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley. No Stephanie Vaquer. I think that Well, a few people might be upset about that, but it's just a fucking poster. But yeah, Stephanie Vicker is not on the poster. They've got Rhea Ripley on instead, which I think is a bit of a mistake. But she's Australian, so maybe she deserves to be there. Probably could have took either Tiffy time or Jade out. Maybe that's maybe a little bit of a future that it could even, because there's no Nia on there. I don't know. Yeah, you can read into these things. It doesn't make any difference because that's not what the card it will be. Well, we're taking a well walk into this, aren't we, today? Loads of stuff to talk about. We ain't even got to Raw yet. So these 2-day ticket prices for WrestleMania 42 before Ticketmaster and handling fees. So Wrestle Purists have put this out. I mean, this is WrestleMania for next year, I believe. So section A, one on the floor, 8,000, nearly £9,000. Well, it will be about £9,000. What are they going to do with Rhea at Crown Jewel? Have they sat in the crowd? Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know what match they're going to have for her. She's Australian, that's why she's on the poster. That's the only reason why. I would have expected Grayson Waller to be on the poster as well, to be fair. And Bronson Reed. I mean, they'll be like going, well, aren't we Australian too? Why aren't we on the cover? Jesus. Yeah, they've left Stephanie Vicker out, which is a bit weird. Section B, floor is free, nearly 4,000. Section 101 is 2,100 level. Jesus, still looking over it. 200 level, 1,000. My God, is there a cheap seat in sight? So if you want to go to WrestleMania, these are the prices. Cheapest seat is 400 section, which is $854. 800. Wow. Yeah. I hope you win the lottery soon, guys. At least now you can spell. Or was there a spelling mistake? Was there a spelling mistake? But there you go. There was a little bit of a rundown there. Nikki Bella confirmed air appearance on Raw tonight. Well, it says tomorrow night. But yeah, apparently Nikki Bella is going to be on the show at some point. Wonder what she's up to. Wonder what she's going to be doing. What time are you planning on streaming your watch along for Crown Jewel? Since I won't be doing it, mate. It's cancelled. I won't be streaming it. I can't. I won't be home. It's early morning. I can't do it. It's conflict of interest. Yeah, Crown Jewel. You'll have to join Wrestling Days or other streamers. I won't be streaming that show. The only way I will be watching it later on in the day once I get home. If you want a delayed watch along for it, I can do that. But you'd have probably already have watched it by the time I get home. So yeah, it is just one of them. Can't do fuck all about it, to be quite honest with you. Daughter comes first. This is the only time where wrestling does take the back seat. Yeah, it's Australia for you. Blame Australia. Yeah, I aren't doing Crown Jewel. Boom, boom. But we are doing Monday Night Raw, and this is the match we are covering tonight. Bayley finally one-on-one with Roxanne Perez. A match that we should have had concluded ages ago. But finally we're getting it now. So looking forward to that. And we're going to have a different Bayley because she's very conflicted these days between her heel persona and face persona. So which Bayley shows up tonight is going to be very, very interesting. People going to lose a kidney or for Mania, and I bet they lose a house for a ticket. I mean, it's just ridiculous, mate. They've made it ridiculous. The common person will not be going to WrestleMania. They've made it a rich man's sport. It's ridiculous. Where is the family values in wrestling these days? I mean, I watched a bit of Wrestling Days earlier, just before I went live, and he made some very valuable points about how TKO, Triple H, as just there, just hammering home how proud they are of getting this amount of money for this amount of money for that, putting the ticket prices up. I mean, they're making it sound like it's the best thing since sliced bread. But then you've got the families with 4 kids who are screaming, who can't go to a wrestling show because it's just too goddamn expensive. Even house shows are expensive. Let's take a back seat. We are wrestling fans, right? Fortunate enough, us outside of the US and out of the US get wrestling cheap, right? We're getting it cheap. We're getting it all in a nutshell on Netflix. But you look at America and you look at the prices that they are forced to pay. Mate, TKO are ripping fans off left, right, and centre, and people are going to get pissed off. People are going to get pissed. The more the ticket prices go up, people are going to get pissed. Because they just won't be able to afford to go to these shows. The venues will start looking a lot more emptier because people will not be able to pay the ticket prices. I mean, I can already predict Saudi Arabia, WrestleMania 2027. It's just going to be full of Arabs, rich Arabs. There's not going to be many white people in that crowd because they just simply can't afford to go. It's ridiculous. But anyway, USC are allowed to get away with having an event on at the night in Perth, says Dylan. Why are you getting all frustrated over that? Dylan, it's owned by TKO, who owns WWE. They have to split them up. They are not going to have 2 events at the same time. So you need to chill your beans on that one, pal. It's not that they're allowed, it's that they're both companies. There's conflict of interest. You run 2 shows at the same time, Dylan, what's going to happen? That's why they're split. That's why they'll get the money from the wrestling in the morning and get the money from the UFC at the night time. It's smart business. Getting WWE ticket, it is like the new Gucci bag. Yeah. I mean, mate, it's ridiculous what is happening. So we have got a 6-man tag match. This might not be the only 6-man tag match tonight, but we have got the Day and Grayson Waller taking on Penta and the War Raiders. Sure, we've had something similar to this. We've had Penta work with the War Raiders before. So that's tonight. We've got Cody. Most of the USC fans are adults. WWE have a lot of like families who watch that. That is why it's not on at night. Yeah, Tom, that's correct. And you've got to remember, nighttime shows, Australia, they are at night. Dylan, in the UK, it'll be on the morning, but it'll be still at night in Australia. Would it be in the morning? Or would it? Because they're like 24 hours ahead of us anyway. It's weird how it all works. At night time, it's morning. Morning, it's night time. Australia, it's different. Would you pay $30 a month? Or what was seen during WrestlePalooza? No. No. Not 30. We talked about that in the live stream. That we talked about premium pay packages towards the low medium. If you were paying for ads, you'd pay about 15. You'd pay half of that. You'd be paying $15 rather than $30. $30 is a premium package where you expect it to be ad free. The fact that you are not even got that option to either have ads or no ads, like Netflix, you can have ads or no ads. You're getting ripped off. And to be honest, with us guys having to sit through that as well, even though we have got Netflix and we don't have HUDs, and we're still having to do what we do with the network, with USA and CW. It's ridiculous. It's a rip-off. You've got you guys over a fucking barrel, mate. They are ripping you blind, mate. Get a VPN. Fuck them off. Get a VPN. Get Netflix UK. Jobs are good, and just pay you $17.99 for ad-free Netflix. Whoa, mate. Honestly, fucking play them at their own game. It's a rip-off. TKO are going to ruin wrestling. It might be the most talked about thing in the world at the minute, but it's the most expensive thing in the world at the minute. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Stephanie Vickers on the show tonight. We'll get a good idea of who she could possibly face at Crown Jewel. Ain't the 6-man tag a no DQ match? Does it say that? New Day, Grayson battle out with the War Raiders and Penta. Yeah, no disqualification. There it is. It's a no DQ 6 tag match. There you go. Well spotted. And it's definitely Vicker. So there is what is going down on Raw tonight. Very, very cool stuff. Obviously, Stephanie Vickers. Who will be Stephanie's first challenger? Will it be the champion? There is that news of Piper. Let's deep dive into this, because this is crazy. We can read it. New report has provided an update on the status of WWE superstar Piper Niven, who has been out of action since late August. During recent episodes of Wrestling Observer Live, Brian Alvarez reported there is a concern in WWE that a injury Niven is dealing with could potentially be career-threatening. This report follows an internal one from Fightful Select, which first confirmed Niven was injured, although the specific nature and severity of the injury has not been publicly disclosed on this show. Alvarez stated there's concern that it could be a career ending. So whatever it is, I mean, it's serious. Hopefully she can come back, but she is out due to injury. Niven has been absent from WWE's television since August 22nd episode of SmackDown, which was taped in Dublin, Ireland. Her last televised match was a singles victory over 1.5 of the WWE Women's Champions, Charlotte Flair, approximately 1 month ago. Niven currently part of the tag team Secret Service with Chelsea Green. Team formed 2023 after Green original partner Sonya Deville suffered a torn ACL. Niven declared herself Green's new partner. They went on to have a reign as WWE Female Champions before Niven's injury. Team was in storyline with current champion Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. To explain her absence on TV, made it out in character's social media post stating that her partner was on a top secret assignment, that her secret service was accepting applications for her filling. The most recent episode of SmackDown, Chelsea Green teamed with a fellow Scottish wrestler Alba Fire to challenge Flair and Bliss for the tag team titles. Though they was unsuccessful, even Niven's return timeline unknown. The future of the tag team with Chelsea Green is uncertain. Please feel free to leave your message of support and well wishes to Piper Niven in the comment section below. So there you go. Absolutely mind blown. I mean, honestly, heart goes out to Piper Niven, and hopefully it's not as bad as what people are suggesting. But we might not be seeing her on TV for quite some time, which is honestly heartbreaking. Piper Niven, former Dewdrop, absolutely monster in the ring. We haven't really seen the best of her yet. Might not get to see the best of her Such a shame. Such a shame. Hopefully she gets better, and this is not true. I'm happy for Stephanie as champion. NXT is the best show of the week. Yeah, it's going to be. Tomorrow is going to be unmissable. The news for tomorrow. Oh my gosh. The big title match. TNA Championship versus the NXT Championship. Strick versus Oba. Oh my gosh. Implications are huge because TNA are pissed. And it would not surprise me if their involvement is evident tomorrow night. Oh, congratulations! Yes, this is absolutely huge news. James Chadwick dropped on Twitter today. Legendary five-time knockout women's title will be inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame at Bound for Glory. Mickie James in the TNA Hall of Fame. Absolutely huge news. WWE Hall of Famer already, now TNA Hall of Famer. This lady has done absolute wonders for the wrestling, female wrestling, especially in TNA. Great ambassador. Was the woman what came down to the Royal Rumble with that TNA Knockouts Championship. She was the first one to do it. So yeah, Mickie James going into the TNA Hall of Fame, that is absolutely huge. Very cool. And we've got all these other little bits going off. Who's that? Abaddon. There you go. I bet you didn't think she looked like that without all the makeup on. She don't look that bad, actually. She's not the bonniest lass in the world, but she's not bad. She's all right. I don't enjoy NXT last week. It was good, but it was normally boring. Joe Hendry shit is cringe now. The tag division is a mess. And weekly shows. Like big stars. Wow, Tom. I love NXT. I think it's good. I felt last week was a really good show, to be fair. Wasn't boring. Wrestling Days. What? I don't know what Stephen just said there, but it's to do with Wrestling Days. But anyway, there's Abaddon. She's not bad. She's alright, isn't she? There's certainly a different aspect of her anyway, what you don't normally see. Here's the top 10 for the Ballon d'Or. So Dembele picks it up. Lamal. Bettina. That's because PSG got into the Champions League final, of course. That's the reason why he's picked up that. Mohamed Salah at number 4. We've got Rafinha, Hakimi, Mbappe, Cole Palmer at number 8. Donnarumma. That does not count to Man City. Before any City fans start claiming, he's got number 9. Yeah, that's not for your team. And then you've got Mendes down at the bottom. He's got it just because they won the Champions League. So if Salah had won the Champions League, he would have been stood there. That's the difference. That really is the difference. It's shit in it. Even when Liverpool won the Champions League, Salah still wasn't stood there. They still managed to give it to some other fucking boomer. So yeah, it's a bit of a rip-off, to be quite honest with you. Ballon d'Or means shit. It means absolutely drat crap, in my opinion. Should go to the best player, not who has won the big trophy. Yeah, so there's loads of concern. There's that moment with the righteous in Canning Cross. That's on YouTube, apparently, for free, if you want to go check that out. It's on YouTube. So yeah, that's the bits and bops. Go flashing a car, that's awesome. It is a lovely shot. Look at that. That is the photograph of the year. Good thing was Ireland didn't come in the top 10. He shouldn't come in the top 10. He did fuck all last season. Scored a couple of goals, didn't he? That's it. Nothing. Patrick from Ireland, how are you doing? Hopefully you're well, my friend. Nice to see you, dude. Imagine being more upset about a cancelled TV show than political assassination and still thinking you're a decent human being. Yeah, I think that is the message. Obviously, Jimmy Kimmel is back on TV. He has been allowed to return after all that controversy last week or the last couple of weeks. There's Megan Fox. Okay. That's that show, Wrestle Pro. And there is Carrion being power drived into the ring stage. Obviously, that was just all over social media today. I've got some music on in the background. I don't know if you can hear it. This was insane. And this was, I think David Paul put it in the chat. The girl was choking out this girl and she broke her arm. She broke her own arm. And she's asking her, did I break your jaw? And she's going, no, I think you broke your arm, love. And she's just sat there with a broken arm. Yeah, her hand snaps. She's like, are you all right? And she's like, no, I just broke your jaw. And she's like, no, my jaw's fine. I think you broke your arm, love. She's not even bothered. She wins the match. She's just broke her arm and she don't give a fuck. What? What? Broke my arm? What? Jesus. Man City fans are calling Arsenal cheaters. What a surprise, Tom. What a surprise. Of course, they are the biggest cheaters in the world football, and they're calling other teams cheaters. Yeah, it's not a surprise that at all. Anyway, let's watch this world golfer. I wonder if they're watching it for the golf. Oh, she hit it well, but everybody's looking in that area there. They don't even know where she's hit it. Take a bow to the special Adidas kits. That's all you're getting of that photograph, unfortunately. It's a woman's midsection. I'm clicking on it just in case it's something else. Tom, they are so. Yes, they are. There's screenshots of Tiffy time. There is, I don't know who she is, Kirsten Williams. She's got sand on her ass. Anybody want to help her wipe it off? She got sand on her ass. Ah, what a photograph. I watch wrestling for the plot. It's what we watch wrestling for, really, isn't it? That moment right there, WrestlePalooza, the highlight of WrestlePalooza. I would send the golf club further than the ball. There is Matt Riddle. Everyone is having a great day. I'm about to go to the boxing. Look at the state of it. There's, I think that's Scarlett and Shotzi. I think that's Scarlett. Is it Scarlett? No, it's definitely Shotzi. Boom, 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 boom. Don't know what's going off here, but she's stripping off on a stream. There's a moment there where, in that match we're talking about, Cross wins, paying tribute to Rhino with some assist from Scarlett. Through a table. Breaking the new undisputed. Oh, Jesus Christ, they're talking crap. But anyway, that is what's going to go down at Crown Jewel, apparently. That could happen after No Mercy. Oh, well, that is freaky. Oh, look at this. Ugh. Deathmatch wrestling, part of wrestling. Does AEW do that at all? Look at John Cena's tweet. Why? What has Cena tweeted? We're going to have to go into, because I don't think I've got it on here. Unless it's that. Have we got a John Cena tweet on here? This account. I don't follow him on. I don't think. Maybe we should. Oh my god, there's all kinds of stuff going off now on here. With there. Anyway, there's confirmation of Nikki Bella being on tonight. Let's see if we can actually find that John Cena tweet. John Cena, boop, 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 boop. Let's click on him. I'm going to follow him. See if he follows this account. So what is this? Is this the one? Cena versus Styles. Thoughts? I would like this very much, says Wrestling Days. That would be cool. Is that the one what we're talking about? Oh, you've DM'd me it anyway. Okay. I think we got it. I think we did get it. Yes, we did. We saw it. We've just seen it. Well, we're talking about Dominic. This would be better. Yes, I'm all over this. This would be fucking brilliant. John Cena versus AJ Styles. Yes, please. Yes, 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 yes. That's what the fans would think if we didn't get it. That's as that tweet's come out. These are the Dominic Mysterio fans kicking off. And they're saying that could be the match at Crown Jewel. Days did say in his live stream, let's come back off of here, because, hello. Days did say in his live stream earlier on about Cody pitching his feud with Randy Orton, that he felt that Randy Orton could have come down and cost the match between him and Drew at WrestlePalooza. Then Cody could have gone after the title against Drew McIntyre, and then only to get turned on once he wins the title back by Randy. I feel the reason why that hasn't gone right. I mean, I think Days kind of went off on the spill of Randy doing a flipping Wyatt 6 angle, which is not happening. Keeps fucking doing shit like that, and it winds me up. Why Cody retained? It's obvious, because of Perth, because of the match that they could have at Crown Jewel. He's the defending Crown Jewel champion thing. He got the ring last year, if you remember, in Saudi Arabia. It only makes sense that he's the champ again. He's going up against the number one heel off of Raw, which is Seth. Doing Drew versus Seth would put two heels against each other. Not happening, because it'd split the crowd. You know what I mean? You wouldn't know who to boo and who to cheer. And it'd ruin Drew's reputation to be more of a face, even though he claims that he's neither heel or face. But that's the reason why. That is the only reason why they're not doing Cody Randy yet. I'm not saying they're not going to do that, because they probably will do that feud down the line. But you're building towards Seth versus Cody in Perth. It's the logical choice. These two guys have met each other on numerous occasions. So that match, is going to be perfect. I say Finn will turn on Dominic Mysterio, says Patrick. Keep Randy 24 feet and 24 police protection away from the Wyatt 6. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Why Days even suggested that is just... You're feeding the kids again, Days. Stop feeding the kids. Because they're going to take that as fucking gospel and go, oh, Randy's going to have a feud with the Wyatt 6. Because Days said so. Fucking idiots, honestly. Don't feed the kids, right? This is what I'm saying. Don't feed them anything with the Wyatt 6, because it ain't happening. Randy Orton is not feuding with the Wyatt 6. The Wyatts are in the tag division. That is it. They're not doing anything other than the tag division. We're not seeing Nikki in the female division. We're not seeing Uncle Howdy in the singles divisions. Because they're not. They're not doing it. Newsflash. Or we would have been doing them matches already. So, no. Randy is not going to be feuding with the Wyatt Six. Do Drew, Randy, Cody at Rumble. Then Cody, Randy at Chamber. Randy turns heel. Cody, Randy Mania on this unsanctioned match. Very cool. There's a plan. Probably already planned. They've already got a clear route of what they want to do, right? Cody was just trying to, can we fast forward it a bit? But then Triple H is, yeah, but we're building you a feud. We've got to build a match now for Perth. We've got to do champion versus champion. We can't put the title on Drew because that's delaying you. What are you doing what are you going to do at Crown Jewel if we put it on Drew? Yeah, it doesn't. It's not going to work. It's like you're not going to have a title match between you can move CM Punk away from Seth, kind of, because you just give Seth something else to worry about. I don't quite know who that would be, but you could just give CM Punk something else to worry about on Raw tonight, other than Seth. But there you go. Champion versus champion is the idea anyway. So Cody versus Seth. Stephanie Vaquer probably up against Tiffany Stratton because I can't see them doing Jade or Nia. They won't do Nia again, surely to God. But yeah, that is the state of play there. That's the reason why that pitch from Cody was deaf ears. I'm not saying that he didn't, but certainly that's the reason why it's not happened. Move away from Seth just to put Punk and Roman versus the Bronsons at Crown Jewel. Maybe that's how they could do it. Maybe move CM Punk into a feud with. Don't know. I don't really want him to. Right, we're doing LA Knight J, right? That's clear. I think that's quite obvious. We're doing LA Knight J Uso at some point. That's going to be a feud. Kind of would rather have LA Knight versus CM Punk, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't know who. We're not really doing much with Roman. I don't know when he's going to make his return. I mean, what are we doing with CM Punk? Who has he had issues with? I don't know. It's a tough one, isn't it? Who's on Raw? Yeah, it's a tough one to actually fathom out. What would you do? How would you place CM Punk in Perth? Where would you do with him? It's a weird one, isn't it? Still, we can talk about it. Who would you have him feud with? I feel like the Vision have got their hands full. Unless they move on to CM Punk. Bronson Reed versus CM Punk at Crown Jewel. Bron Breakker takes on LA Knight. Well, Bron Breakker could face Jimmy Uso. Build up someone for Punk like a Grayson Waller. Well, he's in action with the New Day tonight, so yeah, I don't really see that, to be honest. The New Day seems to be very fixed with Penta and the War Raiders and stuff. Wrestling Russ, hello, shout out to you, dude. How are you? Hopefully you're well. Are you looking forward to a Monday Night Raw? Hey, Russ, but yeah, it's a tough one with CM Punk. I mean, it's like you look at that roster and who's a heel, who could really need the rub. Finn Balor, old entrance would be one. You know what? You've probably suggested something there, but I just looked at what if CM Punk had issues with the Judgment Day? What if we do CM Punk, Dominic Mysterio, CM Punk, Finn Balor, somewhere along that lines? Yeah, I'd throw at the ones and say Roman, but I don't know if he's going to be back. He's filming Street Fighter at the minute. There's no scheduled to come back. And would he come back to get in the face of CM Punk? So it's no, I don't know, mate. It's a weird one. I'm sure they've got a plan. I'm sure there is a plan. But you kind of naturally just think that CM Punk and Seth would feud. But Seth is busy. Punk Logan. Gunther versus Finn. There's the name. Gunter. Would he go after CM Punk? Monster heel. It's weird, isn't it? Lillian Dragunov could come back as a heel, get in the Punk's face. I don't know. Spitballing, it's hard, isn't it? It's like feel like you should just have the list of the roster just right in front of you and go, right, have they done that yet? Have they done that one yet? I think Crown Jewel gets in the way of you building to like War Games and Survivor Series. I think when they do these PLEs, like, because it's normally in Saudi Arabia, isn't it, really? It was last year. It got in the way of the build of Survivor Series because we were like going, well, we've got this stupid event and we ain't even got any matches for Survivor Series yet. We don't even know what we're doing there. And it felt like so much like lastminute.com did Survivor Series last year. It didn't feel like we got any kind of build for it. And I feel like it's going to be like that this year as well. Punk also beat Gunter for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yes, Tom. We bring Gunter back tonight. What do you think of them apples? It's interesting. Gunter has got a beef with CM Punk. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if Gunter is ready to come back or what, but that could be where they could go with CM Punk. Keep him busy with Gunter. AJ will obviously be busy with Becky still. I don't think that's feud's going to end. I think that AJ Lee and Becky will have another match. Don't know if that will be in Perth, but we're certainly a bit further down the line. Them two are going to cross paths for that IC title. Obviously, you got Bailey beating up everybody else in the division. Obviously, Lara's going to be heavily connected, so we're going to do Bailey, Lara in the future for sure. We'll drive to get Gunter back myself to get Punk away from the vision. Yeah, you need CM Punk away from the vision. Definitely, we need to be. We're going to go back to it, but while we're doing Perth, we know that Seth is going to be with Cody against Cody. We're fine with that, but CM Punk needs to be away from that equation. Give him Gunter. Let's have that feud. Let's have that match. Yeah, I'm probably more excited for that now. To be fair, because it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? When you think about it, it's what we like to do, like to plot and make suggestions and kind of work our way through it all, and that's what we're doing. Very cool. But John Cena putting out there about AJ Styles, very good. Well, laugh if you just put AJ, Cena AJ, and there's AJ Lee going, what, me? Me? Or AJ Francis in TNA going, what? All the AJs. He specified though. CM Punk, CM Punk. Well, like I say, he got a big, massive victory against Seth, him and AJ. I mean, I don't even know if we're going to see them on the show tonight. They, as far as I'm aware, are not being scheduled. So people what have Stephanie Vicker, Nikki Bella are going to be on the show tonight. She's specified that she's going to be making an appearance. We've got Cody, David, Pod Dan. Hello to you, David. How are you doing, bud? How are you doing, my friend? Hopefully you're well. Nice to see you. What are you looking forward to tonight? Obviously got some matches. Let's quickly go back to that. We're around about 10 minutes before the show starts. We had some breaking news. So there we go. We'll start from the top. Stephanie Vacchia is going to be on the show tonight. Then we have got an appearance of Cody. Of course we have, because we are building to WWE Perth. He's a champion. Cody Rhodes on Raw. So Heavensville. That's where we are at tonight. 6-man tag action. Grayson Waller teaming with the New Day versus Penta and the Raw Raiders. Then we got Bayley versus Roxanne Perez. Apparently, there's going to be another 6-man tag. The Vision taking on Jimmy and LA Knight, and a replacement for Jay, which is probably going to be that guy there. Tiffy, Stephanie, Becky versus AJ Lee, Wyatt versus Melodome Miz, Punk Gunther, Roman Jimmy versus Bronze, Cena versus AJ Styles, Cody Seth. Would be how I would book Crown Jewel. You know what? That's probably how they are going to book Crown Jewel. I don't think you're going to be a million miles away from that, to be honest. That looks like a pretty decent card. Don't know how I feel about Roman just tagging and just being in the same match that he was at SummerSlam. Because it's pretty much just same match, but with Jimmy instead of Jay. So I don't know if I'll want that match. I mean, if you're going to get him on the show, right, so I can see where you're going with that one. Personally, I wouldn't do that because we've seen it. I think Roman needs something juicier than that. Probably put Roman in a match just against Bronson Reed himself. Have Jimmy in his corner. And you could have Braun Breaker in his corner. I've got a mini Trump here. We just saw that picture earlier. She's hiding balloons. Right, which girl are you picking? If you could see the faces, of course. Let's just drag that back down. There we go. Who are you picking out of them two? Is it the girl on the right? Is it the girl on the left? You can kind of see something right there. I'll let Stephen answer this one. He's our resident perv. What's going off here? Oh, he's fighting with a sword. Is he fucking mental? Jesus Christ. Maybe Rhea versus Asuka could sneak onto that card. But Raw. But all the Raw after. Yeah, they probably will do that. It was Brock. Oh, Becky Lynch did get credit for leading AJ Styles and AJ Lee in their match. She did actually. Did fantastic. I think in the heat of the moment, you forget how much good work Becky did in that match. She made AJ Lee's return look sublime. I thought the work in that match, they said they could have shaved about 10 minutes off it, or a couple of minutes here, there, and everywhere off it, but I don't know. I felt like it was a really good match. It was enjoyable. It's a kind of match what probably needed to go that length. I don't think there was a problem with the length of it, to be honest. It would have just meant we'd have had to have had more time into one of the other matches, which, no. No, thank you. I think this obviously the match of the night was definitely Hio Sky versus Stephanie the care. But the problem we had with that match is the crowd was dead and weren't into it, which was a shame. It was a shame because it was the match of the night. It's just a shame that the WWE crowd didn't have the same feeling. Although, obviously, Stefan Vicker, a well popular champion. Stephen just says both of them because he's greedy. Was this how 166 took place? Yes. And there is a graphic of a match being announced. We've got all kinds of stuff going off here. His daughter was sad to miss the vacation, so he booked the seat next to her as a surprise. That is her dad. Oh, I was shocked. That's her dad. So she thought she was going to miss the vacation. He was going to miss the vacation. And she just realised the camera's on her. She's like, why is he filming? And then boom. She just thought he was being a dirty pervert. Why is that camera on me? So there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Kind of flying through things here is Fade Media. John Cena wants AJ Styles. Kevin Nash, he says his irregular heartbeat issue. Oh, there's some poo. Actually, it's not. You think it's poo, but they're actually puppies. It just looks like poo on a tissue, but they're puppies. Anyway, we need to go to Raw. Oh my gosh. Got distracted by doggy poo. But it is doggy poo. Anyway, there we go. I digress. Boom, we're back. Wait for the chat to appear again. Where's the chat gone? Funny thing, when you spend too long on X, the chat just disappears. I can see you guys. I'm just waiting for it to pop back up here. Come on, where are you? Boom, 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 boom. It'll come back in a bit. If you disappeared, look, that's where you would be there. It just said chat. Henry the Modern Night. We're less than a minute away. Obviously, special start time at midnight. Come on, chat. Oh, there it is. It's back. It's back. The chat is back. Disappeared. So, yeah, we are ready. Who are we starting with? I've predictions on who starts the show. I am going John Cena. Not John Cena. I'm going Cody Rhodes. Adrenaline in my soul. Cody's gonna start the show. And you'll end up on our knees. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Well, Triple H did say yesterday that there'll be shocks. Well, not yesterday, with the new deal, that there'll be shocks and surprises. We're still waiting for the shocks, the surprises. Maybe tonight we get some shocks. Anyway, we're seconds away from Monday Night Raw. We're hoping it's a good one. My chair's acting really funny. I don't know why my chair is acting funny. But about to start. Well, we should get that new graphic. what we saw from WrestlePalooza. Unless that's just something that they're using for ESPN. We don't know yet. We'll find out. Ba-boom. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Yeah, it is the new graphic. Then Now Forever, it is pretty much the old graphic, but a little bit more to it. Ultimate Warrior, John Cena, Bruno Sammartino, Stone Cold, Bray Wyatt, The Rock. I'm eating jammy Dodgers. Look at you. Look, we're going to have a quick look back at WrestlePalooza. Pat McAfee. There's Tyrese Halliburton. He kind of was all over the show on Saturday. Brock Lesnar destroying Cena. All the little Cena fans crying. Six F5s. Kids were crying. Unbelievable. Then we had the Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed versus the Usos. Match called early due to Jay's injury. Knocked himself out of the chair. Busted wide open. Honestly, there was literally a video of him leaving the ring. He was out of it. Match of the night, Stephanie Vaquer, Io Sky. Second match of the night, which was good. There's mixed tag. Absolutely loved the mixed tag match. Thought it was perfect. And then the lackluster main event. With the lackluster main event, and it was lackluster. Esteemed Donna Stephanie McMahon, Hall of Fame. There's Triple H in the back. That's the footage what was shown on social media. Little tear in his eye. With a tear in his eye. Cody just getting a level of revenge over Drew McIntyre, who tried to punt him into the announce desk and missed, causing himself an injury. Had it won as well. Got greedy, went through the LED screen, hurt his leg, and Cody hit him with the cross cutter. Cody cutter. And it just felt flat after that. We didn't finish it with a high. We did have a confrontation between him and Seth on the post show. So that's what we're building to tonight. There is Division. All of them together. Paul Heyman's just staring at Seth. Crybabies. Yeah, the John Cena crybabies. There's Stephanie Vaquer and Dad in tow. We saw him at WrestlePalooza. He's all over the place now. You can't get him away from the wrestling. Stephanie Vaquer's daddy. There is the New Day. Obviously, Grayson Waller will be. Yep, he's chasing up behind him. We've got Kendo Sticks. They're in a no DQ match tonight. And then Bailey. But which Bailey? Is it the Yokobo one? Or, well, she looks like the Yokobo one at the minute. But she could switch any time. And then LA Knight is here. Yeah. Dominic is getting attacked backstage by Rusev. So Rusev has just grabbed Dominic. Ooh, interesting. That's the Dominic looking a little bit scared. The mega champ. Dave, get the tissues. We're sorted. We are sorted. We have got the tissues already. Fans in. So we don't do a proper intro anymore. We don't have intro music. We just do the wrestlers walk into the venue bit, and that's it. Let's go. WWE Universe. Full attention. Becky Lynch, women's wrestler of all time, Sports Illustrated. That girl wants just a hug from Becky Lynch, of course. We are starting with Cody. Yeah, we're getting. Oh, he'll get interrupted by the Vision. Adrenaline in my soul. Cody Rhodes to start the show. So we've got Cody. Let's get that settled down. There we go. Cody Rhodes. That heel versus heel. That makes no sense. What is heel versus heel? What match are you referring to? What? Rusev Dominic. Is Rusev a heel? I assume he would be if you consider Sheamus, but everyone's. But Dominic said in a Vitlina, isn't he? People like him 1 minute, and people. It depends in which arena, doesn't it? Because he's liked it in AAA. He's classed as a face. In WWE, he's classed as a heel. So if you do that match in AAA and make Rusev the AAA champion, it's different. There's a girl with that Becky Lynch sign trying to get Cody. She's a very pretty girl. But there they are. We're in Evansville. Where is Evansville? It's not a place I'm familiar with. We'll probably get a. Or have we had that already? You know, when they do like how many Raws Evansville's had. It's probably had some significant events there. But Cody's starting the shoe. He's got that ring on. Oh, has he remembered this Saudi ring? have you actually bought the Saudi ring with you? Yeah, I've got it, I think. I put it in my drawer. Cody. Indiana. So so it's Indiana. What do I want to talk about? Showing off the ring. Okay, so they are going to face off for a ring. Another ring! Yay! Dark Knight says, is it bad that Triple H ruins WWE for me? He is everywhere. Death interrupts. Shock horror. Here comes the Vision. As they pretty much start every fucking show now. Seth Rollins. Rollins. World Heavyweight Champion, obviously, they're on a collision course. They're going to face each other in Perth. No, Becky, she hasn't come out with them this time because obviously she's not going to be in the main event match. Yes, he lost at WrestlePalooza. Hello, by the way, Dark Knight, shout out to you. How you doing, my friends? He's shouting at Bronson. Love how they kind of like look like. Yeah, thank you, Stephen. Looks like they're fuming at the fan, but they're actually stood there, just like letting them get their like camera or photograph. Kind of girl in it. It's like it's double. Yeah, I'm gonna frown at you, but you're gonna get your photo. It's double champs. Rougher than a badger's behind. Third code of the year. Oh, fucking terrible, isn't it, mate? We're getting into autumn. You can already tell that the weather's starting to change. I'm I'm coughing up phlegm like every 2 fucking minutes. Not got cold, but it's probably on the way. Getting caught in the fucking rain over the weekend was not great, especially Saturday. You know, we had it dry Friday, absolutely fucking hammered it down Saturday. Got caught in it. Yesterday were, dry. Today's not been too bad. Pacing is Bron Breaker. Obviously, Cody keeping an eye on him. Not said anything yet. We just got a bit of a face off. Shouting Cody. Same. My D. My D in the bag had half of shopping, half of rain, half rain. Yeah. Oh, taking Angel's birthday presents. The bag. I got one of them gift bags. It was drenched. It was nearly stuff were falling out, so I had to ditch the gift bag in the end. Destroyed. I am sick and tired of singing Seth Rollins' theme song. Well, don't sing it then. Stop singing it, Stephen. You don't have to sing along. I'm sick and tired of singing it. Well, don't sing it then. Stop. Nobody asked you to. Yes, Cody's first match back in WWE was with Seth Rollins. Seth also suffered a defeat, a unharmed Cody when he tore his tricep in that Hell in a Cell match, and he lost, did Seth. So I think Seth is due a win against Cody. Is due a win. Now the fans in the crowd. Oh, are you fed up with them singing along? You won't be able to stop it, mate. They were singing along to Kurt Angle's song for years. CM Punk chants from the crowd. He's not going to come out to this. But I think they're just reminding Seth that what happened at WrestlePalooza. Unfortunately, it's not about him. He doesn't have a championship, says Seth. It's not wrong. They said it so deadpan as well. What do you think of me? He's asking Cody, what do you think of me? Okay. Got a chance to say some words. Questionable choices. His allegiance with Paul Heyman. You changed my life. Hmm. Getting words to Seth. It's interesting. You changed my life. You may not have known it, but you elevated my career. It's Seth's lip quivering, or is he just knows the words? So, Cody and Becky. Big, better questions. What do you think of you, Seth? What do you think of you? It's wrestling 101 where we go to a wrestling event and I pull you down to big up the match. But I'm not going to do that. I think the people in the crowd in the chat just I think the people in the chat are asleep. Nah, they're just concentrating on this. It's hard to be typing and paying attention to what they're talking about because you wanna listen. I'm trying to listen. That's why I'm trying not to talk as much. I think Seth wins. I don't know, bold prediction. Seth wins. Seth is due a win over Cody. WrestleMania, the watch, the gift. This is the first time he's wore the watch that Cody bought him. I need to know, Cody, is this a gift or just, is this real or is it a token gesture? Going praise that you keep heap on me when it suits you. Because he never forgave him for siding with Roman. Remember when because he tag teamed with Roman, that's what started the old feud between these two boiling over again. You the right person to lead this industry into the future. What does that say about me? If you think you're the quarterback, that you're the main guy, what does that say about me? Good promo. Interesting. They aren't goons. This is not just a group of people. It is though, Seth. They are the future of this industry. Braun Breaker, I can believe that. I'm the tip of that spear, not you. Seth making a claim to be the face of the company. You will be my quarterback. It's bold statements from Seth. If you don't agree with that, it doesn't matter. The truth will come out by any means necessary. I am the creator. I am the prime mover. What, he sells prime? Didn't know that. He's the prime mover. You're the alpha. In the 3 matches we've had, 1-on-1. So the 3 matches we've had have been 1-on-1. But at Crown Jewel, is that going to be the case? Are we going to have a 1-on-1 match, or are these guys going to be there? How many of those 1-on-1 matches have you won? So, yes, Seth is 3-0 down. Is it 3-0? I don't think Seth actually beat Cody. That's why I think the odds are against Cody, to be quite honest with you. Seth is definitely due one. Now Cody's got to get past the goons. And yeah, of course, they're not going to let him pass because that is the way it goes, isn't it? Seth's ushering him. But will Bron Breakker listen to Seth? Bronson moves out of the way. Paul Heyman grabs Breakker. Paul Heyman. So we haven't set up anything for later. So Cody just leaves. He's decent. Right, I like that. Different way of building up, because you could have had Cody just go off and he just, yeah. What do you think of that? What did you think of that? The men's Crown Jewel Championship. Who gets the ring? I'm putting it out there now. Seth wins. I'm going for Seth. I don't think Cody walks out of it as with the ring. He has won already. Seth is due a win against Cody. Yeah, I'm going for Seth to win that match. It's going to take a lot to make me not think that way. It's told Jimmy. Dark Knight said it's an okay segment. There's Jay. Jay not able to compete tonight. He's there. Jay's got his match with LA Knight tonight. Can he actually compete? I don't think that's a good idea. It says I don't think that match is going to go ahead. So Jay is blaming LA Knight for their loss and has asked for a one-on-one match with LA Knight tonight. Even though he's not technically cleared. Is anybody in the background? That's what I'm looking for. I just hope there isn't interference at Crown Jewelry, unless Dustin Rhodes turns up to help. Wearing the Crown Jewelry, but it's got the crown on because he's a full gold dust attire, so he'd be wearing all the jewelry. Oh, we're doing the DQ match. So it's a 6-man tag match. No. DQ. So we've got the New Day plus Grayson taking on Raw Raiders and Penta. I actually prefer Grayson Waller wearing the trousers rather than the boxing shorts. Did he try and kick that kid's hand? Grayson Waller actually would hurt a kid. Interesting. It was interesting. It was captivating, and that's what you want from a segment. And what they didn't do was the usual yada yada yada. The questions what were asked of Seth. Seth, is he 3-0 down it with Cody? He's not picked up a win against Cody yet, has he? Seem to think that Cody's got like 3-0 on him. Oh, there's just ripped a fan sign. Got to love the heel work. We're at a commercial break, but we are still with the Nudy. How has work been, Dave? Oh, I went back to work yesterday. It was fine. Was shattered though because of the we're doing WrestlePalooza. My gosh, it was tiring. I got somebody actually said, "Are you all right? Because you're quiet today." I was like, "No, I'm tired." Grayson Waller's on the mic. Moment of silence for the Nudy. Salah should have been top 3 finish. It says Edward Brown. Salah should have won it. It's amazing that the only reason why Dembele won it is because they won the Champions League. That is it. That is the reason. You look at that list, and after the players on that list like Vitinho and Mendes, Donnarumma, but just because they had won the Champions League, it's ridiculous. The Ballon d'Or is not about just the one competition. It's about how you perform in the entire season. So it's trash. I would totally just ignore the Ballon d'Or from now on. The fact that Robert Lewandowski never won the Ballon d'Or is still ridiculous to me. It's a trophy what's trash. It's trash. One day you can put quick work and go full time on here. I wished. I need to get monetized again. That's the problem. We're not monetized at the minute. I got demonetized, didn't I? So I'm doing this for free. This is free, baby. I agree it should have won it, but Salah had the better single season. Edward Brown, shout out to you. How are you anyway, Edward? I hope you're well. I haven't seen you for a while. We've got the New Day just spitting shit during the break. It's not important. Yeah, it is just them spitballing. Rafina was a bit low. Ballon d'Or seems to be about the last month of the season. Yeah, it's trash. It's not a righteous thing. You know, Salah should have at least won it once by now. Salah had his best season. Why didn't he win it when we won the Champions League? When we won the Champions League, why wasn't he? Why didn't he win it if that's the way that they're doing it? I think it went to fucking Messi or somebody like that. Like, if you know what I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. but it is what it is. The 26th. Good mate. Leaving the dream. I turn 21 in 3 days on the 26th. Well, great for you. 21. Real 21. Oh my gosh. You know that your age stops there, right? You don't get any older when you get to 21. Why was you demonetized? Smoking a cigar? No, no. Basically, they said that my videos that I was creating were copied, that they weren't mine, that they weren't, that I was using somebody else's footage, and that they weren't original. I don't know. Go figure. So yeah, I need to appeal against it, and I just haven't got round to doing the appeal video yet. I should do. I should just crack on with it, but to be honest, I don't know what I can put in it. It's Penta. We're back from the commercial break. Penta. Cero Mera. Nobody can stop Liverpool, says Stephen. Edward is 42. He's just pulling a days. Streamlabs. The truth is out there. Please restrain from posting links. So Streamlabs is having a go at Dark Knight. Hello. The truth is out there. Stop posting links. Must refrain from posting links. So there you go. You can't post links. Why did you post a link? Streamlabs is... Oh, God, it's even given my full name. Dave need to be added as a moderator. To perform this action, you can do this by clicking the name. Okay, it's giving me prompt, and it's put my full name out on the chat. What the hell? Calm down, Streamlabs, calm down. They've put my full name out on there. Can I just block that? Let's just get rid of that message. Can I get rid of it? No. It's not letting me do anything. I'll be 35 on my birthday on Christmas Eve. Yeah. I don't know what's going off there. You getting mod? Who the hell is this guy? Streamlabs, it's just Streamlabs. It's Streamlabs themselves putting messages out on the stream. It is actually Streamlabs. It's not fake, it's just Streamlabs themselves. They do that, they interject from time to time. Lol. I can delete Streamlabs messages. Lol. Oh, have you just done it? Very good. I couldn't because I'm not on. I could have done if I'd have gone to my YouTube bit. Yeah, well, it's just outed me. Thanks, Streamlabs. Thanks for putting my full name out on the live stream. Cheers, pal. It's a good job I'm not hidden away in it. But yeah, just shove my last name out there into the ether. It's fine. Just tell everyone who I am. Why don't you give them my address, Streamlabs, and my phone number? Why don't you do that? My email address? Why just share it all, like, and my card information. Go on, Streamlabs. Give them a bank card. What the fuck? They need to do a better job. I didn't even link anything. Mate, I don't know what they were on about. You might have said YouTube, and then might have gone, what? Or because I think it's because you said demonetized, and they got a bit pissy. They've just outed my full name. Might as well give me your address. Might as well just give you my bank details. Streamlabs, the ruiner of YouTubers. Well done. So oh God, you know my name now. Jeez. It's a good job I am actually called Dave, innit? That was, what? Appalling. We've got them all here, the War Raiders, This match has actually started and I've not paid any attention to it. Zero Mera, but so Penta's going up. Oh, lovely Sonton. It's got that LED screen crashed. It's crashed. Look at it. Oh dear. Grayson Waller's crashed the LED screen. They must have made that do that. We go to a commercial break. Be careful, Streamlabs are nutters. There's me trying to get talking about being demonetized on YouTube, and the Streamlabs going, "Dear Dave," I'm not going to say my name. I'll leave that to your imagination how that sounds. Say my name, say my name. General data protection regulation. Oh, is that what you've just put in? All right, okay. They don't care. They're just not bothered. They've just touted me to the world of YouTube. Thank you. You see why Days doesn't use Streamlabs. Imagine his name being plastered everywhere. God, his community would proper crash. So they do boo day. We've just seen them being Sonton, and now they're on top during the commercial break, right? So when we come back from the commercial break, you just saw Penta do that, and now the New Day are on top. So you come back from the commercial break, you're kind of like, oh, what's just happened? They've got kendo sticks. They're beating up the Raw Raiders. Penta's down. They're all laid out in the middle of the ring. There is that big hat's getting brought. Oh, God, he's bringing in all. Oh, what we're doing. Oh, this is like a demon hunter. What the fucking end? They're wearing them ridiculous hats. All three of them have got the ridiculous hats on. Oh, my God. It's like, I don't know what this is. Oh, well, they jumped off. Grayson Waller's hat flew off. Yeah, this looks ridiculous. They can't even keep them on their heads. What is the flipping point of this? I don't even know what that is referencing. Well, they've got, so that is what you got for that. To be honest, during the commercial break, oh, they've got the hats on now. So Penta's wearing the hat. Eric and Ivar have got the hats on. This is what you'd see at a house show. And they're doing the dance now, the walk, what Penta's doing, and then they get attacked. Yeah, so this is all during the ad break. This is what you get at a house show. So what you're missing during the ad break is nothing. This is just house show shit. We're back to the action now. That was very house show. So you come back from the ad break and you think, why are the booking big hats out? So where did they come into play? Very confusing for those who had hats. Yes, that literally makes no sense. Oh God, everybody's disappeared now that my name's got mentioned. You're all checking me out on socials. You all want to add me on Facebook now. That's how you do it. That's how you find them on Facebook. If you're on there, that's how you get it. Hi, Mia, says Dark Knight. Yeah, look there. Yeah, the chat's gone dead. Got 2 people in, apparently. I don't think we have got 2 people. I've got more. I have been silenced by Streamlabs. Kofi Kingston goes through the table. Penta was laid on it. Lovely spot. I'm not on any socials. Oh, you do right. You're probably the best person in the world, mate. Stay that way, because you will not be corrupt. Stephanie Vicker is live, still to come. Bailey versus Roxanne Perez. Can't wait for that. And we've got Jay Uso versus LA Knight. That is a match what I thought might have been in Perth, but we're getting it tonight. I don't think we actually get that match, but Eric with a nice headbutt to Grayson Waller, who's laid out. Eric's got both the New Day. He's taking them for a walk. Another power. Oh, he had to walk a bit further. He could have put through the table. Waller, though, clothesline takes them both out of the ring. But Ivar is on that second rope. He's going up top. It's going to be an Ivar moonsault. And he misses both of them. They both roll out of the way. Ivar's draped on that bottom rope. And there's a nice senton onto the back of Ivar. And there's Grayson Waller rolls up. Gets in position, but Ivar's caught him. And powerbomb. Sit down powerbomb on the ring apron. But then he gets hit with a kendo. Xavier Woods has got the kendo stick. Eric is on the ring apron as well. He caught him. Big sidewalk slam to Xavier. Then Kofi comes and splats down on Eric. There's bodies everywhere. Penta's back in. Kofi. Penta was going to go through the table. Kofi goes through the table. Sick. Kofi is out of there. Penta moved out of the way, throwing Kofi. Well, he didn't move out of the way, just threw Kofi over his head. Waller catches Penta, though, with the kendo stick. Starts whacking Penta on the back of the head. Penta's perched on the top. Luckily, there's a international break when the crown jewel is there. It's my weekend off, but I just can't do crown jewel. I'm with my daughter that day. The Canadian destroyer, Mexican destroyer off the top rope. Grayson Waller, he's done, man. 1, 2, 3. Penta. Raw Raiders win. That was sick. It's on at 12 p.m. UK time. I will be with my daughter. I will be with my kid on that Saturday, unfortunately. Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon. Yeah, I'm going to be out. I'm going to be busy. If that was on a Sunday, we would be doing it. This is David Attenborough. You look at the TV. There's a Raw Raiders scene out in the wild. If you look at the TV, you've just seen a very Raw Raiders, very rare Raw Raiders sighting on your TV out in the wild. It's very cool. Very weird. But yes, you can see in the Raw Raiders out in the wild. We've got Finn Balor playing on a Switch, is it? William Regal versus Dominic Mysterio in the back. Very rare. Oh, yeah, very rare. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. But Dominic Mysterio, William Regal, what's that about in the background? Interesting. Dominic looks flustered. Yeah. Finns don't want to know. JD's now getting talked to. Got a picture of Liv in the background. So Dominic is wanting help from the Judgment Day, and they're like, well, you didn't want any help last week. Roxanne going, please help, Dom. Not doing it for you, Dominic. I'm doing it for the Judgment Day. JD versus Rusev tonight. So JD's been chopped in it by Dirty Dom. There's Lara backstage. There's Bailey. Bailey's gonna ignore that she knew anything about that. Same, it's not Perth in Newcastle. Shame it's not Perth in Newcastle. Perth in Scotland as well. I think there's a Perth in Scotland. So Bailey's asked for Lyra to be in her corner. Lyra's so confused. This Bailey character is so good. She's just totally ignored what happened last week in the dressing room. She does not know about it. Bailey doesn't know what Lyra's on about, so now Bailey thinks that Lyra's the nutty job. Bailey's too damaged, too orange. Yeah, she is too orange, actually. What's happened to her? Bailey's been tangoed. Oh, she's got, and do you notice she's got CM Punk's jacket on? She's got CM Punk's jacket on from WrestlePalooza. She's got CM Punk's jacket on. And there is Stephanie Vacar. La Primera. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to go to the toilet. Back here. I'm not putting a film in. Right, we're at a commercial break. I am going to go to the Louis. Where's that fig? There's my image. Right, I'm off to the toilet. You'll have to tell me what Eamon has to say. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Boom. What did Heyman have to say? But we're back. We're back. We're back. We are live. I think I meant Perth in Scotland. I think it's Perth in Scotland. I don't think there's one in Newcastle. I think Newcastle obviously is a Newcastle in Australia as well. Oh, we've got Adam Pearce, who is going to call out Stephanie Vakia. Rusev should declam it unless JD is wearing Isaac Liverpool shirt. Decimate. Here comes Stephanie Vaker, the world's champion. Absolutely. What an amazing year she's had. North American champion at the start of the year. Double champ. NXT champion. First South American born champion. It's absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Stephanie Vaker. Unbelievable. Best match of the night, easily by a country mile. Although the Indianapolis crowd just were lackluster. They eat it up for the tag matches and the main event, but this match they were just asleep. Which is a shame, because Stephanie McCurr, they look like they were a little bit more alive tonight for her. She's sensational. Obviously, she's working at her promo, she's working at her English. She admits it's not her first language, of course it's not. She's getting stronger and stronger with her English every day, though. You deserve it chants from the crowd. It's not loud, because they're starting to gain a little bit of momentum. Congratulations from Adam Pearce. Obviously, he's there to navigate the conversation because obviously her on her own she would struggle. It's a dream of her life. There is photographs of her when she was at the NXT training, the PC, where she got rejected. They rejected her at first. Io Sky is definitely my wrestler of the year so far. Io Sky is my wrestler of the year so far, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. There is, she's just given mention to her dad. There he is in the crowd. Become a bigger star than she is. He's getting stopped for autographs now. Yeah, so good. He's enjoying his life. But she's speaking this in Spanish. Giving her all the motivation. So she's just saying thank you to the WWE Universe for being there for her to celebrate her championship win at WrestlePalooza. It is, Mary. She's the first Hispanic born, Mexican born female champion. La Primera Women's World Champion. Is anybody going to dispute that? Yes, Tiffany Stratton, we are live for that SmackDown episode. Tiffany Stratton goes up against Nia Jax and Jade Cargill. There we go. We have got that confirmation that Stephanie Vaquer will face the winner of that match at Crown Jewel. So that is next challenge for Stephanie Vaquer. Give her flowers. And there is the pyrotechnics. Pyro going off. Stephanie Vaquer, your new world's champion. La Primera. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Best match at WrestlePalooza. And we have not seen anything of this lady yet. I think it's bigger things to come. First big match next will be at Crown Jewel. Who will she face? Will it be Tiffy time? Will it be Jade Cargill? Or will it be the bumbling Bomberbot flipping Nia Jax? Oh, it's interesting though, because if you do Tiffy, you've got face versus face. But we do that last year? Didn't we have face versus face? No, we had Cody Gunter, didn't we? And we had Liv Morgan. Was it Liv Morgan, Nia Jax? There's Stephanie Vaquer's dad, the superstar. He's more popular than Pat McAfee. So it's Joe Testlaw, by the way, and Wade Barrett on commentary. I'm nodding off, but fighting it. Awesome, Dark Knight. That's awesome, dude. It's normally me dropping off. It's... How can we call this show? Don't think we've seen enough yet to be like... I don't know. We're just coming past the first hour now. We've had one match. We've got the promise of some more. Yeah. I think we're getting to that second hour. We get Bailey and Roxanne Perez, LA Knight, Jey Uso. There was another match announced, wasn't there? Why am I'm blanking on another match? Steven says it's a boring Raw. Oh, there she is, Nikki Bella. She said she was going to be on the show tonight. There's Rhea Ripley. I think people would want this match sooner rather than later. I mean, I want Nikki Bella versus. Here's Asuka, Kyrie. So Asuka says EO should be champion. You don't deserve to be champion. Oh, okay. Rhea Ripley obviously has issues with Asuka. Could do this at Perth. Ready for Asuka. Rhea Ripley's just challenged Asuka tonight. Kyrie stays behind. Kyrie! Rhea Ripley, Asuka, possibly tonight, but the match is next. Dave, get the tissues. I wonder if I've got that graphic still. It's Bailey versus Perez. But Bailey's coming out with a Hulker t-shirt on. But it's Hulker, but with role model on it. So it's a bit of cross reference shirt. There we go. Boom. There's Bailey's 2K25 skin character. I'm getting the tissues for my nose. Let's see if I've got that graphic. Let's see if I can stick that up. We've got Bailey in the ring. So she's got the hugger t-shirt, but it's got role model on it. And she's kind of like in black and white. And you look at the outfit. It is very Ross character. Anyway, where is my graphic? Where are you? Where are you? Come on. Where is it? It is here, I'm sure it is. Have I got it? We're at a commercial break anyway while Bailey's in the ring. Lyra's outside. She's got the t-shirt. No, I don't have it. Oh, I do. I know where it is. I know where it is. Downloads. Let's go here. Women's Championship picks. It's one of these. There it is. Boom. It's massive. Look at that peeking out of it screen. But there we go. We stick him there. Joe Testolo gets a hug, but Wade Barrett is wanting a hug. Bailey gets on the stool. And she gives Wade Barrett a hug. I mean, I was worried for Bailey there on that stool. She's giving Lyra a prime bottle. So Bailey's just been round giving hugs. It's not boring. No, I don't think this show's boring at all. I don't know what Stephen's watching, to be honest. Probably got Love Island on. Probably watching one of his shows. Personally, I don't think the show's really got going. I don't think it's boring, but I don't think we've got to the crux of it yet. You know what I mean? We're just halfway through at the moment. Here's Roxanne Perez. James, this is also for you, dude. The tissues. I will be posting updates during the Blackout games on the group feed on Saturday. Blackout games. It's Blackout games. Blackout games. What the fuck's Blackout games? What are you talking about? David Paul, what are you talking about? You're talking about Paul. Because it's like different strokes in it. So we're at Evansville, Indiana. Don't really know that much about Evansville. It's not a place that you don't get much news from. What's that place like? Has anybody ever been to Evansville? If you're American, have you been to Evansville? What's it like? I don't think many Americans have gone to Evansville. I think if you lived there, you know what it's like. It's like if you're from England, there's not many people actually go up Yorkshire. Yeah, this was last week. Bailey coming down, makes the save. And we got the return of the hugger at the EFPL games that are blacked out in the UK. What are blacked out in the UK? What do you mean blacked out in the UK? They're not blacked out. We get the results. You make it sound like they don't show the results to get blacked out. You mean the 3 o'clock kickoffs, but don't get shown live in the UK. That's what you mean blacked out. What are you talking about? They're not blacked out. We get the results. Sky Sports do cover them. We do know what the results are. We don't lose football for 2 hours. We literally know what happens in our English league, says James. Yeah, gonna say David Paul. It doesn't, the news filters to us. We have sports channels here in the UK what gives the results and gives us regular updates on what's happening in the football, just like ESPN does. Yeah, I mean, we have Sky Sports News and they go round the grounds. So we know when the goal goes in. Blackout. So it is Rhea Ripley versus Asuka tonight. See, it's getting better and better, this show. LA Knight, Jey Uso, Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. No disrespect, David Paul, but blackout? You called it a blackout? Like we don't get the results at all until afterwards. Nah, we know what's going off. We know. Dave, are you doing the Liverpool Southampton? No. No. Because we're doing NXT. If I hadn't been doing the NXT stream, I would have done the Liverpool one. To be honest, I want the NXT stream is flipping massively important. I feel like that is going to be a huge show tomorrow night, and I don't want to be dropping asleep. So I want to rest as much as I can tomorrow. So tomorrow evening will be the Liverpool game. I'm going to sit and watch it on the settee, chilled out, enjoy the game of football. I don't really get to do that half of the time. If we do the live watch alongs, I'm having to watch it with you guys and I'm not soaking it in. So, yeah, because we're doing NXT tomorrow night, I don't fancy doing two streams. So, yeah, that's the only reason why. I actually thought the game was on Wednesday and I thought, oh, we're going to miss it. But, yeah, it's tomorrow night, isn't it? So, yeah. We're doing NXT. So, that's the reason why we're not doing the Liverpool game. And I don't think it's going to be the full strength Liverpool team anyway. I think a lot of fringe players, Curtis Jones will probably play in. I reckon he'll change it up, to be quite honest with you. I think, like, Dan's will probably get a game. Slot tends to like to use the kids quite a lot in these kind of matches. Be a complete mistake, but I don't think Slot's that bothered about the Carabao Cup. Plop was bothered. I don't know if Slot is. Roxanne Perez has got Bailey in a vicarious position. Bailey's draped across the middle rope. She's got her back on the ring, but a leg is dangling, and Perez is working on that knee of Bailey. So Perez doing a lot of psychology work. We are back from the commercial break. Bailey's struggling with her leg. Oh, we're going to a commercial break. They made it like we were coming back from a commercial break. What the fuck? Put the graphic on to like say that they were coming back. No, they've just gone. So Bailey struggling, Roxanne Perez, the prodigy, working. We've got Lyra in one corner, Raquel in the other. Jessica Carr is the referee. Bailey's leg is draped on the bottom rope again, and Roxanne Perez is putting pressure on it. It's my crush versus James's crush. Yeah, I'm just going to be watching that game by myself. NXT, honestly, big stream tomorrow night with NXT with the Trick Williams versus Obafemi match and the possibility, in fact, 100%, the TNA invasion. I reckon it is going to be a huge show tomorrow night. I think it's unmissable. I think it's going to be totally unmissable. So I don't think you're just going to see the likes of Joe Hendry like we see every week. I think you're going to get Mike Santana. I think you're going to get Ali. Everyone pretty much was tweeted out last week. I think we get them all on the show. So it's going to be huge. Forest has a Europa League game on Wednesday. Yeah, there's Europa League games, but I'm back at work Wednesday and Thursday. This is to be quite honest with you, David Paul, this is a wrestling week. We did the footy week last week, we're doing the wrestling week this week. Because we've got loads of wrestling streams this week. We got NXT tomorrow night. We've got Friday Night SmackDown. We've got No Mercy Saturday night. Sunday, we are bringing back the Super League, the Super Sunday, but we are not doing all 3 games. We're only going to be doing the Premier League. I will miss out the WSL just because we are doing No Mercy the night before. I just think it'd be way too much for me to do 3 games, a 7-hour stream on the Sunday after doing No Mercy at the night time. It's just a bit too much. Days would do it, but I'm not him. I don't have the need. So we'll probably just cover the Premier League matches on Sunday. Dave, I've got myself back into colouring in again. I've got a Premier League kids colouring in. Kids colouring book. I have all 92 English clubs and badges colouring book, and all I have Scottish teams colouring book. Edward, how old are you? How old are you? You're turning 21 in 3 days' time, and you've got a colouring book. You'll be telling me next you've got crayons. If you've got some crayons, Edward, don't eat them. They're not food. Don't eat the crayons, Edward. Just a bit of advice. Yeah, don't put them in your mouth. Oh, bless Edward's got a colouring book. Oh, it's a paint by numbers colouring book. Got numbers on it and everything. Bless you. Dave, to be fair, the 3 PM games are called blackout games. Yeah, but they're not really. There's only about 3 matches. They're not really blackout games, though, are they? Are they really? They used to be called that back in the day when nearly every game was at 3 o'clock, but they're not now. You've got one at half 11. Well, 12:30. You've got one at 5:30. You've got one at 7 or 8 o'clock. There's only like 3 games on a Saturday afternoon, which are not televised. Nobody really gives a shit about the Championship and First Division and Second Division anyway, unless you support them teams. Wrestling Ross, shout out to you. Can we do a birthday themed stream for me on my birthday? When is it? Friday? Well, it won't be streamed for you, but if it's 3 days' time, it's Friday, isn't it? Is your birthday Friday? Go in the SmackDown stream and I'll dedicate it to you. I'll give you a birthday message thing on the screen. That's best I can do. We'll be live for SmackDown, so SmackDown, you'll just have that. You have your name up on the screen. Happy birthday, like we do with everybody in the community. That's best I can do. Nothing wrong with colouring it. Edward, I'm having a joke with you, dude. There is adult colouring books. I've seen them in works. I'm having a laugh, but just don't eat crayons. Well, I was a little dull. It's starting to pick up in this second hour. I think the first hour was about the promos and stuff. I think we've got some interesting matches tonight. This one, pretty decent. We've got Rhea Ripley versus Asuka, which is, oh my god. And Jey Uso versus LA Knight. That beats the leaked rumour of that 6-man tag, what was supposed to happen. Pop rocks outside the ring. I mean, Bailey's the hugger Bailey right now. He's getting dominated by Roxanne Perez. We're going to see a snap. We've got to see a snap in this match. God, my camera went all fuzzy then because I started clicking my fingers. Edward Brown and the Paddock. Hope you have an happy birthday. Edward, can you sing happy birthday to us in the chat, please? I'm going to go and ask my cooker in a minute how you sing the lyrics. Is it happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy... Lyra's got caught by Raquel. She's going to go for a ride. Raquel goes into the ring post. Roxanne comes flying through, suicide dive, takes down Lyra. And starts beating her up in front of the announce desk. It's great being a Liverpool fan right now. We're having it. We're top of the league, 5 points clear of our nearest rivals. Tough game at the weekend, though. We've got Palace, team what have had our number in the last 2 games. So, not going to be an easy one. Hopefully, Slot has got a plan for them. And then, plus, tomorrow night we play Southampton in the Carabao Cup. Bailey has built momentum. Big kick to Roxanne Perez. Rose Plant come in. Hits the Rose Plant. Bailey goes for it. 1, 2, 3. Bailey wins. Bailey switched. She switched. Got the win. So is it Friday, your birthday? Ed would confirm. And if so, then yeah, I'll put your birthday thing up. Bailey is switched now. I don't think this is the Huggable Bailey. I think this is the. So Lyra's in the ring with Bailey. I think she's switched, right? So Lyra's just hugging Bailey, and then Bailey pushes her away. Yeah, we've switched. So Bailey switched. Yeah, so we've now gone to Ding Dong Hello, Bailey. You just touched me in your stupid outfit. So Lyra's confused. We're not, we get it. So Bailey really struggling, but it won her the match. The switch won her the match. So as the hugger, she's getting beaten down, but she can switch it to being the role model. It's interesting, but once she switches bully. No half and half. So Jimmy's having words with Cody. We can actually get rid of Dave now. Say bye-bye to Dave. Bye, Dave. We no longer need the tissues. But we have our next match. Judgment Day. It's JD bobblehead with Dominic in his corner. JD got took into this match. Up against Rusev. Is that how you spell Rusev? I think so. JD versus Rusev. I think he just thought he was going to go out in the corner of Dominic. Found himself in a bloody match. There is Dirty Dom, the double champ, mega champ, Triple A mega champion, and intercontinental champion. And there's JD, tag team champion. All the champions. As we go to a commercial break. Shaquem24, hello. Where have you been hiding? Where have you been at? How you doing, dude? How are you? How are you enjoying Raw? Are you as disappointed as Stephen is? Stephen's just done. He's like, this show sucks. Stephen, a quick question. What would you do to this show? What would bring it back to life to you? What would make you just go, oh my gosh, this is great? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. See what we can do. I'll get on blower to Adam Pearce. See if I can make it happen. See, I'll do that for you. Because that's what we do here. we've got the phone. I could get Adam Pearce on the phone. Yeah, I'll do that for you. I forgot Raw was at 7, says Shakim. Yes, it's early because of the footy. The American footy. I don't even know who's facing each other tonight in the American football land. TV 14. How is Raw? So, I was thought, I think they know a lot of people are mad. Uh, the thing is, I'm not mad at Raw. At WrestlePalooza, I wasn't mad. I loved the fact that John Cena got manhandled. The fact that ESPN wanted kids to cry, I just find that hilarious. Yes, there was a couple of matches that were in the wrong place. I wouldn't have done Cody Drew as the main event. I feel that should have been AJ and Seth. If they'd have just switched them matches round, I don't think anybody would have complained that much, to be quite honest with you. I think people are just generally unhappy of how Brock was booked in that match. I think that's the biggest take home. I was disappointed at the ESPN had breaks. That's where my frustration came in. Don't know why we have had breaks at a PLE. ESPN are just ripping people off, and they need to change that massively because it's ridiculous. Imagine you're watching WrestleMania and you're going to an ad break. Excuse me, ESPN. No fucking thank you. Detroit Lions are playing the Baltimore Ravens. Well, not a massive match, is it? That doesn't sound like a massive game to me. But what do I know? Detroit. What were the Detroit before? They were the Lions. Don't think they've always been the Lions. What was they before Detroit? Were they this? Oh, were they the Steelers? Was it Detroit Steelers or something like that? I mean, in Baltimore, I've been Baltimore Ravens for a long time, but Detroit have changed their names, haven't they? What were they before? So Cody's having a word with Jay after having a word with Jimmy. But at least he's admitted that he's spoken to Jimmy. Big Jim, obviously, because Jimmy was born first. Always sees him as the big brother. Counselor Cody. He's got a Counselor Cody. He's going around counselling everybody. So good. Don't worry, man. I'm going to find my way back to the top, Cody. Looks a bit wired, doesn't it, Toad Jay? Looks a bit wired. I think that is going to be the night's main event, Jey Uso versus LA Knight. Yeah. But looks a bit wired. Looks a little bit unhinged. Could have been the blow to the head, but you could just... I was looking at that. I was looking at that title. Looking at the title. What title? So what was Detroit before? What were they known as before? I'm going to ask Google. Because what was their name before Detroit? Detroit. Let's see what it says. The matches started. Detroit City. What was Detroit Lions' original name? Detroit Lions' original name was Portsmouth Spartans. There were Portsmouth Spartans. What? No, the main event is Asuka. Oh, is it Asuka versus Rhea? All right, okay, so it must be next then, LA. Rusev squishing JD. Oh, it's David Paul's coming with clutch. They have been the Lions since the 30s, have they? Why have I not heard Lions then? Why have I not heard that name? I don't associate it with it. Previous the team in Baltimore, the Colts moved to Indianapolis in '84. The Ravens were previously the Cleveland Browns. So they were the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, remember Cleveland Browns, but Detroit Lions. Why does why is that gone out of my head? Maybe they have been Detroit Lions. That's interesting. Why have I never associated them with that? Or I must have just let it slip. I must have let it go to the back of my head. That's all I can think of. Detroit Lions. Actually, when I say it, it rings bells. I think I thought it was Irons, maybe as a kid. Not Lions. I thought it was Irons for some reason. I don't know. I just had a Mandela effect. No, Dave, it's always been Lions. Oh, okay. Uh, the NFL Lions, NLB Tigers, NBA Pistons, NHL the Red Wings. Why all the different names? Just in case people didn't realise that they were playing different sports. Oh my God, you're talking about the Detroit Lions? Yeah, it is Detroit Lions, isn't it? I don't know why I couldn't get it into my head that that's what the name was. Who? Oh, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers, isn't it? Yeah, Pittsburgh Steelers. Are they still the Steelers? I know why the Green Bay Packers still Green Bay Packers. Uh, Colts. I remember the Colts. Obviously, Washington had to change their name because they were Washington Redskins, and obviously that's racist. So they've had to change their name. Oh, JD, lovely moonsault. That is picturesque as they go to a commercial break. Yeah, I'm trying to re-educate myself with American football. I'm so out of the loop because of the franchises. They've changed their names. It's hard to keep up. Baltimore Ravens, obviously, a newish team. And obviously, you just said they were the Cleveland Browns. I remember the Cleveland Browns because that's when I used to watch that football. Are you looking at the NFL teams? Well, we were just talking about Detroit Lions. I thought they was under a different name. I didn't realize they were always known as Detroit Lions. Uh, I assume that it didn't ring bells. You know how some of the names. You know the Giants. You know the Jets. You know like New England Patriots. They hit the San Francisco 49ers, Philadelphia Eagles. I didn't know that they were the Detroit Lions for some reason. It didn't associate. Yeah, that's the reason. Obviously, I know about the Jacksonville Jaguars and shit. Of course, we know about them. They're owned by the Carns. Of course, we know about them. There we go. Saturday, October the 11th. Special start time, 8 a.m. in the morning Eastern. Oh, that sucks for you guys. It sucks. But it's 12. 12 UK. I'm not doing it. We're not live. Unless I get a change and I have my daughter a different day. But as far as I'm aware, it is what it is. Unless things change. If they do change, I will let you know. But as of now, we're not doing it. SmackDown, I believe, will be Hurley. We are not doing a double stream for SmackDown. I am not fucking waiting my time for that. That will be live as it's live. Fuck USA. I'm not fucking waiting around for that. 8 a.m. What? Yes, because it's in Australia, Perth, Australia. So it's 24 hours for us difference. So it's even greater for you in America. It's about 26, 27 hours difference, something stuff like that. Fucking massive, absolutely massive difference in times. So yeah, it's role reversal. You get it at 8, like you get it at 8 p.m. We get it at midnight. You're getting it at that time, so that's how it's worked. Sucks, darn it, sucks. Early morning Raw as well. Yes. So yes, indeed, it is insane that week. Raw won't matter because it's all on Netflix anyway, so you just watch it when you watch it. But the SmackDown one is going to cause problems for you guys in America because obviously it's going to be pre-taped. It's going to be aired live on Netflix. Then you're going to have to wait a long time of avoiding spoilers before it goes on this Friday night. So yeah, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks for you guys in America because the spoilers will be out by the time you get to the show. Days would have done a stream. I don't know if I'm doing a stream for it yet. Probably will be. So yeah, there's going to be spoilers plenty by the time you get to watch the show for yourselves in America. So it's going to suck. I do feel sorry for you guys. People, Los Angeles got to wake up at 4 a.m. I know. Pacific time sucks. Welcome to our world, bitch. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? Late night fucking wrestling, it sucks, doesn't it? Haha. Tough shit. JD. DDT. JD's cut up a little bit on his back. Headbutt to Rusev. Rusev goes down. JD's going up top. Dominic. So we're going to get another moonsault. Oh, that moonsault is pretty. 1, 2. JD with the moonsault. Eastern time, that is the time I get up. This means that Raw is going to be like at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be early. Yes. Yes, 12 in the afternoon, I think, here in the UK. I don't think it changes the time, to be quite honest with you. I think it's still at that time. So, yeah, it's going to be weird doing a 12 o'clock stream on a flipping Friday. But we'll cope. I think we will be doing it. But it's just a long time between us watching it in the UK until you get to watch it in the US. Because obviously, it's on the USA network. It's not on Netflix. But on the Monday, it'll be the same again. But obviously, you'll be able to watch it after you work, straight after work. So you won't have as long. You can just get it watched as soon as you finish work or school, whichever it is. But yeah, it's going to suck for America for a while, but it is what it is. Welcome to our world, bitch. They're going to lose a lot of followers, but they might not because people have got to work in school. They won't lose that much followers, to be honest. Yeah, the wrestling fans are wrestling fans. They'll find a way. And it's not catered around America. This is the thing now. It is global. Rusev has got the clutch. Dominic is unsure about getting involved. He's teetering on the side, and JD taps. Dominic could have got involved, but decided not to. And then Finn's come in. Finn Balor helps. Looks at Dominic. He's asking why. It looks like Dominic is distancing himself from the Judgment Day. Finn helps out JD, even though JD taps. Dominic is hightailing it out of there. No, he is helping JD, but Finn is not happy. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a bit of a switch here. The fact that in fighting with the Judgment Day at the minute is due to Dominic and his allegiance with El Grande Americana and his little group. No, I've just been quite honest with you there, Shakim, to be honest. We get wrestling late night. EO's here to talk to Asuka. I don't want advice from someone who lost. Asuka's been a bit of a bitch. Gary! Oh, she's not shouted it yet. Look at EO's face. We got Jackie Redmond backstage with LA Knight. Yeah. Got blame for that tag team disaster at the weekend. Love it when they go in the hallways. We're always looking down the corridors to see who's lurking. Is anybody in the background? What's going off in the background? Why is it, worried about his health or being hot at me? So LA Knight's just making out he cares about what's going off. It's like putting Jay's health. I was only looking out for you. You pushed me out of the way. You got put through the table. It's the reason why you lost. I was only doing my job. I'm trying to look after the talent. So, yep, interesting. Got two different sides. We are sponsored by Snickers. As if you can't see that. Very good. Big screen. We're waiting for somebody's music to hit. We've got Jay. He's up, obviously, up in the concessions. He looks ready to go. So, Jay, main event Uso. This is LA Knight. Yeah. We thought that Jay would not be able to compete because of obviously the concussion violation that is in place. Obviously, he's past that, and it's just a cut above his head. Obviously, when he accidentally hit himself with the chair, it was the leg what caught him right across his head. Blood everywhere on Saturday night. Some people are saying it's questioning his decision. We still haven't highlighted what happened to Cody in that match. You know, when he stumbled a bit at the beginning, it looked like he was out of it a little bit. We've not really gone into that because it worked to make. To be honest, it didn't seem like it was storyline because he kind of stumbled into the first Cody cutter. Something to look back at, to be honest. There's the kids. How many times did that kid slap his hand? We're not in full yeeting. There's not everyone yeeting. The girls excited that they got to touch Jay. It's a very special moment for fans when the wrestlers go through the crowd. There's Wade Barrett. Joe Testella just gets a fist bump because he does not know this. Oh, God. I hope that's not in 2K25 where you spend 10 minutes doing yeeting. We're at a commercial break, so they can eat all they want during the commercial break. This is how they should do it. Day one is a deuce. I'm not yeeting. I can't be bothered. I've done enough yeeting to last me a lifetime. Hopefully this is a good match. I can't see why there'd be any interference in this. And then obviously we've got tonight's main event, Rhea Ripley Asuka. That should be a banger. I'm not down on this show. It's a typical Raw after a PLE. We're just trying to set up and position people in where they want them to go for the next PLE. So completely fine with it. Obviously, we're setting up Cody versus Seth. We're kind of setting up Stephanie Vicker against the winner of the triple threat on Friday. We're looking at the different moving parts with Bayley and Lyra. Obviously, Bayley picking up that victory over Roxanne Perez. We'll probably have Bayley versus Raquel next week or something like that. We're going to play around with this kind of storyline for a while, hopefully building then to Bayley versus Lyra. Lyra having enough of this so-called character change of Bayley's. You know, Lyra's going to end up probably sitting down with Bayley and going, "This was you before the match. This is you after the match." And Bayley going, "Huh? What? What the flip? Are you showing me? What's that bit?" So we got Jay. He's going to wind it back. The fans are asking for it. It's during the commercial break, so it doesn't really matter. While he's doing that, let's just go. Oh, well, yeah, we can do that because I did do that. I left it on the turd. The doggy poo. It's not doggy poo. We've just got to be careful. Oh, what's this? It's a giveaway time. The Last of Us. That's my bedroom. There is, I can't really show much footage of that. There's Triple H stripping off. Don't know how much I can show of that. This is obviously these are clips on the show, so we can't. We can show that. There you go. You're welcome. That was from WrestlePalooza. Makes it look like she's got a bum out. That was what happened at the post show. That's the match we're getting at Crown Jewel. We're just yeeting on Raw. It's nothing happening substantial. Who's winning the mic off? Who cares? Oh, when somebody's got AJ Lee's butt. Really, have we gone to that extremes? Future of women's wrestling, the hints in good hands. The next for big things. Do you agree? Is this something you agree with? We've got Stephanie Vicker, Roxanne Perez, Lyra Valkyria, and Jordan Grace at the bottom. You can't quite see Jordan Grace, but she is there. I think you put Julia in this mix. I think Julia is definitely a part of this conversation as well. I don't think you should miss out her. You've got this girl here, Liv Morgan, what needs to be part of that conversation as well. I think the future's bright with female wrestling, especially on the main roster in this. The future meets the past and the present. It's so good. Nikki Bella, I want to see her against AJ Lee at some point. But that face off there, boom. But little Stephanie against big old Rhea Ripley. Get size difference. So good. So good, so good, so good. We've gone through all the other stuff. That was Jimmy turning up at tonight's venue, carrying his own luggage. Amazing. LA Knight has got a sneak attack. He's been met with a punch from Jay. The match is underway. Wasn't waiting for him to get his waistcoat off. I mean, we're not wearing a traditional fact, Jay has got his little pinky taped up. LA Knight hits him with some shots, so it's yeet and yeah. Oh, big crossbody takes down LA Knight. Well, it's a forearm. Obviously, Heat, rather than yeet, he's took his tape off his finger. And he starts to beat down LA Knight in the corner. He still hasn't took that waist jacket off. A big stomp to the chest of LA Knight. Man, give me a chance to get my jacket off. LA Knight gets thrown into the other turnbuckle, moves out of the way. Back net breaker, jacket off. LA Knight has announced himself into the match. Kick to the midset, goes for another main event already. No, this is not the main event. Rhea Ripley, Asuka is the main event. We've got main event already. Yes, main event Uso. Wesley and Rashad, you have got the main event, but it's Jey Uso, not the main event of the show. No. Oh, we've still got half an hour. This Raws are usually 2.5 hours. So yes, if we were doing a 2 hour show, this is the main event, but we're doing Raw, so there's half an hour yet to go. Breaking WWE ID Championship is now vacant due to Kylie Ray's pregnancy. Yes, not a surprise, really. She's already vacated one championship over the weekend, so it's not a surprise that the ID Championship has been vacated as well. But fantastic news for Kylie Ray. It's not devastating news at all. She's pregnant again, bless her. I mean, she's just left to have one child, and obviously now she's got another little one on the way. So, absolutely awesome news for Kylie Ray. I do think this is going to hinder her chances of being a WWE wrestler at the end of it, because yeah, she's going to run out of time eventually. She's not in the younger age group, unfortunately. But, still great news that she's having a baby. So, absolute congratulations to Kylie Ray. Hopefully, we see her again in the ring. But she's going to have at least another year out, which not going to be great for her career, to be honest. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, we got Rhea Ripley, Asuka. Wrestling Rush, you're just not ready for Asuka. Yeah, this is not just a standard 2 hour show. This is 2 hours and 30 minutes. Well, you say that it's probably 2 hours when you strip all the adverts and shit out of the equation. It's typical of Americana land. Jay's got the advantage during the ad break. Suplex. Oh, it gets turned into a net breaker. Got her first yawn of the stream. I don't want to be yawning now. Last thing I want to be doing. LA Knight pummeling Jay in the corner. Boom, boom, boom. Running up. Misses with the knee. In fact, he just runs into the turnbuckle at that point. Jay is not there. Jay is... we're back from the commercial. Jay is just tucking... he's just running with the knee. We've just missed that little bit. LA Knight just pushes him off. Only a 2 count. Got to think, what are the talking points of this show so far? What have we learned? What we didn't know already? That's what I'm trying to suss in my head as what's changed since WrestlePalooza. Have we learnt anything? I think we've got like an announcement for Crown Jewel. Obviously, we're getting Seth versus Cody. Superplex. Jay, looks in a bad way. He looks, ouch. We've got a little advertisement there for NXT. Absolutely big night for them tomorrow night. Trick Williams versus Obafemi. TNA Championship on the line. So is the NXT Championship. There could be a double champ. And I say could, but there won't be because I am totally, and I think you guys are in agreement too, that we're expecting a TNA invasion. Oh, cannot wait. Tomorrow night is just, oh my God, more. Can't wait. That is the show that I cannot wait for because we are building to No Mercy and oh my gosh. Not going to throw away the Ricky Saints Obafemi match just for a TNA championship. Let's put it that way. And plus, obviously, the TNA titles up for grabs at Bound for Glory. There it is, finishing move. Oh, Jay kicks out. This is awesome chance from the crowd. There's me yawning my flipping head off. LA Knight goes for the kick. Roll up. Just nearly gets it as well. LA Knight up on his feet. Referee nearly got ref bump. Neck breaker, but Jay keeps hold of the top rope. Jumping neck breaker, as they call it. Jay still gets up. He didn't really take the neck breaker. He didn't sell it. Just did a suicide dive. Throws LA Knight back into the ring. LA Knight's gonna, is it super kick? Yeah. Super kick to LA Knight, goes to the pin. 1, 2, kick out. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, my other phone just caught my attention. My other phone flashed up for no reason. LA Knight kick to Jay. I think Jay was looking for the spear. DDT. Flips up. LA Knight goes to the jump up. Big elbow, crashes down. Love how he does that. He jumps from the middle rope onto the top, then boom, delivers the elbow. Here's Bronson. Here's Braun Breaker. The Vision. Getting involved in the match. LA Knight takes his attention to them. Big spear from Little Jay. Jay goes up. Gonna go for his feelings. Splashy. And connects. 1. Referee, 1, 2, 3. He made sure the shoulder was down. The referee made sure the shoulder was down. Jay wins. Well, you've got to look at the bigger picture. There was interference from Bron, the Vision. Paul Heyman is there at ringside. Well, Jay's got his revenge on LA Knight, right? But it looks like they're going to take out. It looks like LA Knight might be in danger. What will Jay do? Will he go back and help help LA Knight? There's Jimmy. Jimmy's come out and he's saying, "You're just going to leave him there? Come on, Oos. Don't help." So yeah, he's leaving LA Knight to the Wolves. Jay is just walking away. Leaving Jimmy to make a decision. Jimmy grabs a chair and comes down to help LA Knight. So Jay's just conflicted at the minute. Jay is all over the place. And Paul Heyman is having words with Breaker. Obviously, Breaker's the one what needs the babysitting. He's just barking like a dog at the minute. I think he's. I think we've made broken Bron Breaker. It's like Paul Heyman's looking after the kids. Come on, children. You can have chocolate later. Come on, children. We've got to go to the back now. But, Paul, I want to play with Jimmy. He's got a chair. I want to play with Jimmy. Woof, woof. LA Knight looks up at Jimmy. He's like, well, yeah, what? Let me talk to you. He's probably a bit confused because it's like, well, shouldn't that have been Jay? So we've got Seth backstage with Becky. Becky's just running her mouth. He's staring at the watch. The gift that Cody gave him after WrestleMania, where he tag teamed with Cody against Roman. And was it Solo? I think it was Solo, wasn't it? So Becky's just like rambling, and Seth is not listening. ESPN says it. I'm the greatest female of all time because they say it. She sounds scared. She sounds panicky. Seth is just not listening at all. He's staring at the watch. Probably thinking, how much can I get on eBay for this? How much do you think on eBay? Becky has grabbed the title. He's not listened to a word she said. He's in his own head at the moment. There's Rhea Ripley with the back. AO goes and has a little word with her. She's the chicken to see if Asuka's around. There's some people at the doorway. Who's looking through that? I need you to call off the match, says AO. I'm fed up of her dictating. Chat's gone dead. Is everyone alive? Seems a while since Ross put that comment in. You alright? You guys okay? You okay? You awake? You need a bit of tapping? Need to wake you up? Need some energy? Some drink? Ask her his family. It's even more when you can't trust your own family. Yeah. Yeah. There's a bit of a falling out between Rhea and EO. The Ford Center, Evansville, Netflix. And we've gone to a commercial break. Rest in peace, chat. Yeah, dude, you've all died on me. What's going on? I'm knocking. I'm knocking on the screen. We got Penta during the break with the Raw Raiders. The rare sighting of the Raw Raiders. Love Penta. There is constant conversations about Penta rejoining Ray Phoenix now that Andrade has left the company. There's a continuous story that they will bring the Lucha Bros back together. Watch out, Tag Division. I really think Netflix have bought all three brands in the US. They have TV rights. Well, Netflix, they do and they don't. It's such a weird one because technically the CW own the rights as well to NXT. USA own the rights to SmackDown. As you've seen with the UK SmackDown, we watched, and they changed the ending of the Grayson Waller and John Cena thing. for the USA network. They hold more sway than you think. So Netflix don't have the majority, unfortunately. USA can go, oh, maybe that looked a bit shaky, let's change that. I think if Netflix had the full rights to this, there would be no ads. Netflix have actually turned to WWE. If we're going to do the advert thing, let's do something during the ad breaks. I mean, I know Netflix own this, so I don't even know what kind of ads you'd watch on Netflix, if I'm being all honest. What ads? Here's our next show, which would be Stranger Things, coming soon. But CW, yeah. That's the only drawback about NXT is the breaks that they have. Raw, you get away with it because you're getting to see something, so it's not so much a break. But CW and USA breaks are just fucking SmackDown is ridiculous. We get to that 2 hour show, it's like you break. Oh, it's not. No problem. The problem is ESPN is BS. I can't believe that they had had break during a PLE. That sucks. I think people really need to complain about this, especially you Americans who have to deal with this bullshit BS. And it is BS, total BS. Why do you stand for it, America? Why do you sit and take this shit from your TV companies, especially networks you fucking pay for? They shouldn't have adverts on paid fucking channels. This is fucking ridiculous. BBC, right, here in the UK, why we pay a TV license, there's not an advert on that channel. None. We don't actually pay for ITV. We don't pay for Channel 4. We don't pay for Channel 5. They've all got advertisements on them. We don't pay for them per se. We're only paying for the BBC bullshit. So while we're paying for that because there's no ads on there, they're ad free. All right, they advertise their TV shows. That's not an ad, by the way, when you're advertising your own stuff. But yeah, they don't have adverts. If they did, we wouldn't have to pay at all. But you have subscription channels in America. You pay for your Netflix, for USA Network. You pay for CW Network as part of your packages, and you still get fucking ads. What the fuck? Do you know what I mean? That's ridiculous. They should be ad free if you're paying for them to watch them. They're just raking in fucking money. Corporate America. That's what we call you guys here in the UK. Corporate America. It's all about the money, 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 money. TKO are showing us all that, by the way. No way is there not have a commercial break. They really commercial breaks. Yeah, channels. BBC doesn't have a commercial break. True facts. All BBC channels don't have commercials. We pay a monthly license, which is around about £15 a month, roughly. Next Monday, Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Rusev facing Dirty Dom. And next week, oh, I called this earlier, Bailey versus Raquel. Did I not say this match was going to be next week? Okay, just bow down. Bailey versus Raquel next week. And we've got another match. Tornado tag match. The Usos versus Bron next week. Next week, Raw looks good. No watch along, unfortunately. Los Americanos. Got a video package. They want to do it for Netflix version of it. Okay. Pardon me. Because there's something WWE do not have to do. They don't. Grande Americano. The thing about this is they're not Mexican. They got a Mexican heritage, but there's two British guys and a German. Yep. Yep. That's most Mexican thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, these are AI graphics. Chad Gable is the greatest Americana ever. He's not coming back as Grande Americano. They're happy with Ludwig Kaiser, so he's not coming back as. He's just going to go straight back in. Yeah, right, I've got a question. Where the fuck are the Creeds? Where the fuck is Ivy Nile? Why are we not seeing these on TV these days? Where's Tozawa gone and where is Otis? And we've got Maxine Dupree at least. She's backstage with Adam Pearce. But where's the rest of them? So we've got Maxine Dupree. They're not even Mexican. No, there's not a single Mexican in Americana's group. Two Brits and a Germ. That's what they are. Maxine Dupree, she just asked for a match. Here's AJ. Here's Dragon Lee. AJ Lee is here. AJ Lee is here. AJ Lee. AJ Lee. AJ Lee. That's what they should do at bottom. AJ Lee. They want a hands-on Grande Americano. They. Which two? Says Adam Pearce. Which two? It's real Mexicans and they get three guys. It's not even Mexican. That's the joke, though, Shaquem. That is the joke. That is the whole spiel of it. Is the fact that they are so not Mexican. That's the joke. That's the in joke. We're at main event time. You know what? It's not been a bad Raw. The problem I have with this, where's the talking points? Asuka, Rhea up next. Main event. Yeah, I'm just struggling to see where the story points are, to be honest. We're seeing a bit of character development with Bailey, which is fine. I understand that. We've got Seth, Cody, great promo. I'm going to see how that plays out in the next couple of weeks leading up to Crown Jewel. Main event time. It is Shaquem. Are you the only one in the chat? Where is everybody else? Everyone else is asleep. CM Punk has hit the go to sleep on everyone else in the chat. What the hell's going on? Go to sleep time. It's not even talking points. The talking points are dead. I think Daze is going to struggle with his talking point video later. I just don't think the talking points are here in this show, to be honest. He's just going to be just highlighting things. I do want to do a break it down video, but I'm struggling to find something to break it down. Maybe I'll just look at Bailey. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to manifest a video out of this episode. Kyrie just dancing away. She's having the best time of her life. Look at her go. Kyrie's just so good. The guy that agrees with WWE, AC, is a big AEW fan. The guy that gave WWE the AC, the C, oh, what the grading C, is Rhea Ripley. Mommy's here. So you know what I say him, fuck off. Okay. Whatever. I don't know what you're talking about, but I totally agree. We seem to have lost the chat. It's just you and me, Shakim. This is like a personal stream between you and me. Members only stream. I'm glad you're the only one that's awake. Everyone else is asleep. I think Stephen's dropped. Dark Knight said he was dropping. But literally, look at the chat. It's just you. It's literally just your name in the chat right now. So well done, you. It's 3 people in the chat, but you're the only name. So anyone else what is watching, just put something in the comments. Don't leave it down to Shakim to talk. Bless him, he's doing all the work. Interact, get in the chat. We don't bite. He works for ESPN. Look at the tattoo detail on Rhea Ripley's like she's a beast, man. That's good. No one wants them anyway, lol. Rhea Ripley in between the ropes. That's an interesting shot the cameraman had. And Asuka's just dancing along to Rhea Ripley's music. Just Asuka's just having a time of her life. Does she Asuka even know she's on TV right now? She's just dancing away to Rhea Ripley's music. You've got to love Asuka. You've got to love Kyrie. You've got to love Io. They are loving life at the minute. They're just having their best days, doing their best work. That's why the female division is fucking on fire. What happened to James? He'll probably be in Daisy's chat. He is watching. I know he's listening. James! Wake up. Well, it's been fun tonight. It has been all right. Yeah, cool. Good. You're alive. We've established that James is here still. I know what turned them all out. That's why they don't pop up. There you go, James. Oh, there you are, James. It's you know what? It's not been a bad show. I've enjoyed it. It's been doable. It's been doable, right? Issue that I've got. Where's the talking points? I think Daisy is going to be struggling with your video later because there's not many talking points. There's not much to. There's not to get your teeth into. It's pretty standard stuff, which you kind of expect after a pay-per-view. That you just get into it and you just go, right, what's the next storyline? Who's facing who? How do we get to Crown Jewel? We've kind of navigated the main events to that already, but what's the undercard looking like, or what we're getting below the 2 main event matches? Just taken some paracetamol. Back's hurting a bit tonight. Oh, bless you, mate. Yeah. You still got your issues, aren't you, mate? Yep, totally agree. Better than ESPN. How do you feel about tonight's show, James? I think James has enjoyed it, from what I gather. Which, yeah, like I say, it's not down on the show, but it's about a 6 in rating. I don't think I could give it even higher than that. We need a talking point. I don't think this match gives you a talking point. But Rhea Ripley, I mean, if Rhea Ripley gets beat, then that's interesting. Kyrie asking Asuka not to do anything outside the ring. To me, it's too many people. That's kissing to what? What is that last bit? Still got a week before my new mattress arrives. Oh, mate. Hopefully that gets you some better night's sleep and stuff. Usos versus the Bronze in a tornado tag match next week. Just announced. Yes, we did see that. Some matches announced for next week. Bailey versus Raquel. I already called that match even before it got called. I said that they'll do that match next week. Standard affair, really. And then some good matches next week, I think. Dominic defending his IC title against Rusev. That should be fun. Obviously, we should probably see the Grande Americano group back to help him. Rhea is having a bit of difficulty during the ad break. Asuka on top. Instead of Mummy on top, it's Asuka on top. She blows a kiss to the crowd. Kicks to Rhea, keeps her down. Yeah, I'm about a 6 with this show, to be honest. If Rhea lost this match, then that's interesting. That's interesting. If Rhea wins, then it's not interesting. Let's put it that way. The fact that we haven't seen CM Punk tonight, we haven't had AJ Lee. They just been given the night off. You know what? Could we see Becky get involved? I don't know. That is a question, isn't it? Because she kind of stormed off from Seth grabbing a title. Maybe Becky comes out and tries to make a name for herself. You know, try and undo what AJ Lee took from her on Saturday by attacking the winner of this match. Would be something. I don't know. I'm trying to shoehorn things in to get an ending to this show. I don't think you just get a result. I'm just trying to think of how do you do something interesting. How do you move something on? Lovely bridge by Rhea Ripley. Nice German suplex into a bridge. Becky needs to get over it. She lost. But yeah, but Becky's Sports Illustrated Star of the Year and all that kind of jazz. So does she come out and make a claim against these two? It's interesting. Could do. She might not do, but she could do. She tapped. Just get over it. She's a 4-horsewoman. They never get over it. Asuka. So we've got the results down at the bottom. Rusev beating JD. Finn Balor helps where Dominic stood and watched. Jey Uso defeated LA Knight when Bron came out. Cody and Seth exchange words. Word. Thank you. That's what they did. They just exchanged words. Next week, Intercontinental match, Dominic Mysterio versus Rusev. That has been announced. I already left it at that, even though we know that Bailey's taking on Raquel next week. And then we've got that tornado tag match as well next week. Rhea grabs over to the top rope. Asuka goes down. Big boot to Asuka. Rhea's back on her feet. Rhea's on top. Mammy's on top. She goes through the ropes. Sees Asuka. Cannonball. We are going to probably our last commercial break. Rhea licking her lips. In fact, it's got to be the last commercial break. We have only 10 minutes left. Mammy's shaking off the leg injury, but she Asuka kicked back out. Kyrie doesn't know quite what to do. She's in the background. She doesn't get involved in the matches. Will that eventually turn into Asuka turning against Kyrie? Rhea's back in. kick to the midsection of Asuka. Rhea Ripley has got Asuka, throws her through the ropes. Asuka does reluctantly go through the ropes. Out to the other side. Into the barricades. In front of the fans. We're going to get a session of slaps. There was a fan at the other side what wanted her to do it there. She's ignored him. Done it the other side instead. Lovely work. He's disappointed now. He's like stood up. Ruining the view for everyone. It's like, dude, sit down. Dude, just sit your ass down. It's not happening. Grabs the air of Asuka, pulls her up, then plants her ass down into the middle. Looks like she's having a few effects with that knee. Grabs Asuka again. Kyrie's like riling the crowd, even though a partner is getting beaten. Is Kyrie going, come on, cheer. Dude is now back on his ass. Or leg hold. Asuka turned it into a pinning position. That was interesting. Yet again. Rhea's grabbed the air of Asuka. Asuka trying to get out. She's reversed it. Now it's gone into a leg lock. Asuka's turned the tables as we come back from the commercial. Mammy's got to her feet. Going to turn it into a... No, she just punches Asuka. Asuka, a bit of her costume's just come off. Referee gets it out of the ring. Rhea throws Asuka into the turnbuckle. But she's struggling with that knee. She's plagiarizing the knee, is Rhea Ripley. Keeps grabbing her left knee. Now, do we see surprise at the end of Raw? They've got to do something, right? I think they do. I'm going to say that Becky comes down and beats up the winner. Don't know. Becky walked off in a huff. And we're muttering kind of, that she's got points to prove. They're not going to leave it with just this match. A clean finish to a match. And then we just cut to the end. We're building to something. I don't know what we're building to, but we're building to something. But saying that, we thought this was going to happen at WrestlePalooza. Oh, what if Paige came out? I'm going to throw it out there. Why not? It's Becky Lynch comes out. She's got to be a mess. Then AJ Lee's going to come out. I don't know if we get AJ Lee tonight, but I think we get Becky. Other than that, we get Paige who comes out and goes, "This is my house." That could be fun. That would be fun. I don't think they do that, but that would be fun. If it happens now, you heard it here first. That's what I'm going to say. If that happens, I want credit for it, right? I want all the cred. Yeah. I want you to scream my name all over social media saying Dave in real life called it. Called it. Watch Days have called it like 10 minutes ago. I think he watches me. I think he's watching right now. And he's going to get the idea from me. Rhea Ripley. Asuka kicks out. Rhea looks desperate. I mean, it's a lovely power bomb. What is it? What do they call it? Crucifix power bomb. Going for the Riptide. Asuka fights out. Asuka grabs her down into the Asuka lock. Asuka's trying to get the Asuka lock in. Has she got it? No Mercy this Saturday. Yes, we are live for No Mercy for sure. Busy week. I'm just concentrating on wrestling this week. No footy streams. Purely wrestling. We might do some footy streams on Sunday, but no WSL unfortunately because it's too early. And plus, obviously, we've just done No Mercy, so we might just do one football stream this Sunday actually because I think the 2 o'clock game's shit. I don't think it's any good. But that's at the weekend. I think tomorrow someone from TNA is going to get involved. I think there's going to be a lot of people from TNA getting involved tomorrow. I think there's going to be a massive invasion on tomorrow's show. It is. Oh, I'm so pumped for NXT tomorrow. Pumped. I am so excited for that show. Even if they didn't, you've got a big match between Obafemi and Trick Williams. It's, you know what I mean? You've got a big match. And you've got the TNA Championship and NXT Championship up on the line. Somebody's going to walk out as double champ. I think it ends up in a smalls. I think TNA invade NXT because the 2 big matches what have already been announced, and they suddenly change. Because then you have to do Trick Williams versus Vicky Saints. Then you have to do Obafemi versus Mike Santana. Or you've got a double champ who has to do 2 matches at Bound for Glory and at No Mercy. I don't think that works. Kyrie's struggling. Is this about Kyrie? Does Kyrie turn on Asuka or Asuka turns on Kyrie? Is that how we're going to finish the show? The Asuka heel turn it's happening. Asuka's got Rhea into a leg lock. The leg what has been hurting. I can call it. Are you really going to get TNA versus NXT Worlds? I don't think they call it Worlds Collide because that's already a AAA thing. But James did mention that we did talk about this at the weekend. The WCW show. What was the name of it now? Yeah, I forgot the fucking name of it already. It was a TNA pay-per-view at WWE have got the rights for. I've already forgotten the fucking name. TNA NXT War Games. Nah, they won't do War Games. That's on the main roster. That's Survivor Series. They're not going to do NXT in Survivor Series. No, I no. Not happening. Halloween Havoc. Would they do that at Halloween Havoc? That's it, Super Brawl. You're right, James. I always forget. I always forget. Super Brawl sounds like a pay-per-view which would have like NXT versus NXT versus TNA. That sounds perfect. Kyrie's there. She's going to help, but she gets stopped. Asuka comes in, takes out Kyrie. And then roll up. Rhea Ripley gets it. Rhea beats Asuka. Kyrie decides to finally get involved. She's on the ring apron. She misses with the back fist. Asuka takes her out, and then Asuka spits. She's to spit the goo into Rhea Ripley's face. We haven't seen Asuka do this for ages. But there's the dye. The green dye has gone into Rhea Ripley's face. That is the end point of this. Is the Asuka heel turn. We have to have 2 NXT versus WWE War Games matches. Yeah, but you're not putting NXT on the main roster. Kyrie's now... So, Kyrie... We've got a full heel turn from both of them. Io's coming down. Kyrie's looks... obviously, Kyrie's going to come and help her bestie. What does Io do? Does she help Rhea? She says that Asuka's family, Kairi's family. Do we get a heel turn? Does she hug Asuka? Asuka's crying, forcing the hand of Rhea. She's hugging. Boo from the crowd. But this what is this? What does Hio do? Oh, Asuka's turned on Hio. Asuka has turned full heel. That is the story. That is what the talking point is. And Asuka is asking Kairi to turn on Io. Like she did Rhea Ripley. Referees started to come into the ring. And Asuka's... Kairi's in. Kairi's in. She's the worst punches ever in the history of ever, but... Kairi has been... joins Asuka. She's reluctant, but she's in. She is in. Reluctant, but in. And Kairi goes up to the top. Asuka realizes that Rhea's back on her feet. Empress Impact takes down Rhea Ripley. She's got Io in position. Kairi goes up. Elbow. Kairi's got tears in her eyes. She takes down Io. Asuka has brainwashed Kairi. She looks conflicted, man. But Asuka, full heel turn, and that's how we end Monday Night Raw. Rhea is a part of the blue. Is part blue Smurf. She's auditioning for Avatar. She's just putting her audition for Avatar. She's in the new Avatar movie. The blue Smurf. Typo. Have 2 NXT TNA War Game matches. Like I say, you don't do it. You don't do War Games twice. I don't think they do it in NXT, and I don't think you do that on the main roster. Main roster people don't understand what TNA and NXT is. That it had confused them on a PLE. Explosive ending, and they needed it. It needed that. Does that change my score? It kind of does. It kind of does. I give you a talking point, that I'm for sure. 6.5 though is my rating for Raw this week. That's where I am at. 6.5. Good talking point at the end. I love the fact that Kairi's conflicted. Main problem was that there wasn't a great deal of stuff happen other than the Kairi and Asuka ending. But yeah, that's pretty much. 6 out of 10 says Shaquem. Yeah, I think the ending's completely fine. Not bored with the show, that's why it got a 6.5. It wasn't a 7 for me. I couldn't give it that rating. What enough? I like the steady build between Cody and Seth, but we know where that's going. I don't think we can get too excited for the Stephanie Kerr match yet until Friday when we know who our opponent is. That's when the excitement level for that grows. We've got a few matches made for next week, what are quite fascinating. But yeah, we're just favouring on stories. We haven't really got to the crux of the Bailey stuff yet. What is the deal with the confliction that she's dealing with? She beat Roxanne Perez this week. She's got Raquel next week. Pretty much the same story will be told in that match. I'm pretty much sure of it. So yeah, we're not learning much there at the minute. Lyra's just absolutely confused. She doesn't know which Bailey she's talking to, and obviously Bailey's going to make it out as if Lyra's the one what is the loopy one, when it's clearly not. So it's good. I love some of it. There's some of the matches. Yeah, I vibed with this show. So yeah, you get your scores in. I mean, Shaquem completely fine, 6, just where I was before the main event. It's an extra 0.5. So there we go. Let's actually go to social media and share some bits, up to date bits. So Rhea is a blue Smurf. You needed a fit. Somebody's got to do an AI. I might do an AI when we close down the stream. That was black and blue. It's 2:30. Amazing. We normally finish at 3:30. We finished early tonight. The black and blue mist. Oh, it's so good that it's back. Yeah, blue. It's back. There's the moment that I can't show it. Unfortunately, I'd get copyrighted for showing you it. When there's an image, I was going to make a video later of it anyway, so this is just a major talking point. There wasn't much. Yeah, so there was some of the football breaking NFL. Corporate the federal investigation over potential match fixing. Oh, there's a bit of match fixing, eh, between the Green Bay Packers. Uh-oh. Oh, we've got some new Funkos. Oh, we're here for this. Let's have a look at these bad boys. Oh my god. I'm gonna get these in fully in shot for you. Here we go, we're down for these. So we've got Eric Bischoff. We've got a Lita pop. We have got a Dwayne the Rock Johnson pop, and that's the one with the the one where he's got the bum bag and the necklace. Stone Cold, another Stone Cold one, Jimmy Hart, and then we've got Triple H spitting out the water. That's pretty cool. That must be a bigger box. Still no Bailey. Still no new Bailey. What are we doing, Funko? There's only ever been one Bailey pop, and we've got now an Eric Bischoff. We've got an elite. Anyway, there we go. There's some new Funkos coming. So that's cool. Oh, why you skipped that? I cannot show you rude stuff. I can't show you much from Raw either. Anyway, here's the matches for next week. Here's the graphics. Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio versus and then we've got Bailey versus Raquel. And then Tornado tag match. Usos versus Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. So there we go. Some free matches made for next week, which is pretty cool. That's an interesting poster. I can't show you rude things, Shaquem. I wished I could. But I can't show you too much of the footage from Raw because it's copyrighted. And I would get into trouble. If I could do this, I can show you. But if I was to flat out show you, I would get into trouble. Kendall Gray. We had Kendall Gray there. A-Dub. Could I've got this song I Love the 80s for some reason. I don't know. There we go. We'll get photographs of that moment. I could get a video out of this for sure. Yeah. We'll get a video out of it. Hulk Hogan beer. Anyway, we'll look forward to tomorrow night anyway, because we're back live for NXT. The stream is already up. If you want to go and hit the notification bell on that so you know when it drops live, we'll probably go earlier as normal. But we've got this match, NXT Championship versus TNA Championship. They're both on the line. Trick Williams, Obafemi. And then we've got this for the Speed. Is this the Speed Championship match? We've got Candice LeRae versus Lainey Reed for the Speed Championship. And then we've got Miles Bourne versus Alexis King. This show should be good. Looking forward to it. So that is live tomorrow night. We will be starting from midnight back to the normal time. Obviously, tonight was early because of the American football. So, yeah, all is good. There is the ring that they are going for in Perth. I mean, Cody's already got one. I believe that Seth is going to win in Perth. There we go. Boom. Come back and see the chat. Remember what I said about ESPN showing stuff? Look for what happened today's. Why, what happened today's? What happened today's? What happened today's? Please explain what happened today's. I don't know what happened today's. What happened? Please explain. I'm going to watch NFL for a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and get some images for tomorrow. Probably do a thumbnail before I go to sleep. Try to keep things fresh in my head. Got music channel on at the minute. Got a copyright strike. He got a copyright strike. What? Really? That would stop him live streaming, though, wouldn't it? If he got a copyright strike, he wouldn't have been able to live stream. If you get a copyright strike, it cancels you for a month. So I don't think he got a copyright. I mean, he might have got a partial ban, but a copyright, I don't think so. Unless it's on one of his other channels. It's interesting. Didn't show too much of the WrestlePalooza stuff, to be honest. ESPN is not freaking playing. Interesting and good to know for future references, and not to show footage from ESPN. Photographs we can get away with, so I'm not too bothered about that. We'll just make the watch along was totally fine. As long as we just make sure that we don't show footage from the show, we should be cock on. There's been nothing brought back to my channel from WrestlePalooza so far. No issues whatsoever. ESPN do not play with nothing that they show. Well, I've shown nothing of ESPN. I'm only showing stuff from WWE, so we're good. We're good. Anyway, that is it for tonight because I want to get ready because I've got a busy day tomorrow. NXT tomorrow night. So make sure you're here live with me, Dave, in real life. A lot of YouTubers are going to get real sort of what they show. Luckily, I'm not monetized at the minute, so I kind of get away. I'm a little bit of the grey area. They're not bothered about me. They might be more bothered if I'm starting to get paid for it, but who gives a shit at the minute? Anyway, that is it for tonight. Anyway, thank you for everyone that's joined. Raw in the bag for another week. There will be a break it down video later. Just talking about anything, what I think is appropriate. Obviously, it's the Ask a storyline, what I think is the go-to tonight. So we'll do a video on that. It's just interesting how Kyrie's been kind of held prisoner by Asuka. So that's going to be fun watching how that unfolds. So yeah, I'll catch you all later. I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. Until NXT tomorrow night. Bye for now.